territory, right? Just like the Marquis of Death, this guy who was able to wipe out universes with a wave of his hand, different things along those lines. Cue every new comic book
Let's try that
YouTuber
again.
making a video about that guy. It is inevitably going to happen. But the thing about this is that it switches over to Johnny Blaze in the early days of his career, which is to say, when he was basically just like a stuntman, going out there and performing these crazy feats. And of course, as we know, or at least as most people are generally aware of when it comes to Johnny Blaze, that he goes flying through the whole stunt, things go awry, he ends up basically finding himself in a position where he's about to die, he sells his soul to the devil, and then of course, he ends up becoming the new Ghost Rider. The
Man, I
caveat
go in
to
the
all of
back,
this
put up
is
the
that
pop-up
with this
tent, come
being the
back,
early
and
days of these two
everyone's
characters,
gone.
their paths ultimately meet,
I'm here.
but
I
not
just
right
had
away.
to reboot.
Instead, what we actually end up doing is picking up at the orphanage where the director basically
I just
tells
had
Dr.
to-
Oh,
Ada
I see.
to
I
just
see you.
get rid
I
of
see
Brand
you.
because the other kids
I
are
see you,
terrified of
bad
him.
bad
And having
Skywalker.
him here is putting the other kids in a situation of high duress. He knows that it's not like the best thing to do, but the reality is that he just doesn't
Not too
really
bad. It's my
seem
wife's
to
birthday
care
today.
all
I'm
that
sitting here
much.
cleaning up the
And so in the
backyard.
midst of all this,
We're doing a day fade barbecue pool party. So if like, and everyone's supposed to be over here about an hour. Everyone's supposed to be over here about an hour, hour and a half. So I'm trying to clean up the backyard, and it was like a kind of windy yesterday, so I had to fucking sweep and all that kind of shit. So yeah, my wife is officially an old lady today.
Cool.
Yeah.
So romantic.
Hey, I love her. My third wife. Finally got it right.
Yeah, I think I'm good with 2.
Yeah.
I gotta mute.
I'm happier with
Mute you.
0.
I gotta mute you in the background because I'm hearing you twice.
Who? Me? Who?
Yeah, because I'm watching your video too, so I'm hearing everything twice.
Oh, okay. Why don't you mute the video?
Hold 1 second. Can I do that? I don't even know if I can mute it from my phone. I don't know if I can mute it from my phone or not.
You can just click on the video and slide the volume down.
I don't see it on there. Let's see. Maybe if I turn it sideways?
Maybe.
I don't think it has a phone volume because if you're watching it on your phone, you probably have volume on. Makes sense.
Fair. Yeah, maybe the iPhone isn't. I'm just, I don't know. I'm just spoiled by sitting at my desk all day.
Yeah, I don't think it does.
I don't really know how to help, sir.
Okay, well, I'll watch it again. Oh, I can just hit stop on it. There we go.
Yeah.
I know I'm just waiting on this launch. This shit's gonna be stupid.
Oh, yeah. I'm blowing back up again in here now. Look at that. You come back and like, people come in.
Nah.
Man, or maybe it was me. I don't know. That's probably you.
It's probably you. It's probably you.
Yeah, everybody wants to cuss me out.
Why? What'd you do?
What's up, guys?
Chilling, man.
You broke up.
Cool.
How y'all doing?
Oh, it's not good. Yeah.
Good.
Wonderful.
E&J's partying. It's gonna be a good day, right?
Yep. Put my orders in right now.
What time did that last sale come through on the pre-sale?
Probably about 6:30 this morning.
Can we just go tell Roy now? That way I can just let it go.
Yeah, as soon as it got pause. Yeah.
Can somebody
wouldn't
go?
Even sooner. It would have been last night if they would have to do an update. But yeah, it was definitely less than 24 hours.
Somebody go tell Roy so I can just move on from this subject, please.
So, like, is that like a pretty successful pre-sale in the case of DeFi?
Yeah. Well, I mean, a hard cap was met. That's pretty good.
It sold out within 24 hours. That's always a good start.
Okay.
Not according to Roy, though.
Yeah, especially the market right now. I was honestly surprised the way it sold out.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I thought it was excellent.
I mean, the sooner it sells out, the better it looks. But it's just more hype, and you got to really think about it. There's no like ROI dApps or nothing like this
Yeah.
on Pulse Chain, so everyone's gonna be more hesitant in the beginning in the first place. So for 24 hours, I think is okay for 100K.
Yep.
Especially because look at all the price of the tokens. I mean,
Oh,
we're
absolutely.
like way below SAC. I mean, so yeah. 100K right now is like, saying 300K at SAC prices.
100K would make me very happy right now. If anybody wants to send me
Right,
that,
and that's
call
also
me.
like doing $1 million in a pre-sale. Freaking here you go.
Yeah, if you got 100K sitting around, call me.
Yep. Yeah, I think it's perfect timing. I mean, get it started now. The market starts
Coming back.
picking up. It's gonna be a good deal.
Hey, Bracken. So what? How often are you airdropping? I'm interviewing team leaders right now, trying to see who gets the best airdrops.
You interviewed
How
team
many
leaders.
days a week you airdropping?
Based on just like how I did it before, I always did 2 for you, 1 for me, as far as claims goes.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. That's what Richie does.
I'm probably nothing probably nothing. I probably won't claim nothing. I probably won't claim anything personally at first, but once I start claiming, then that's what I did was 2.
Yeah, my first 30 days
two
will be
to the
straight
team, 1 to me.
compounding. 30 days compound, first 30 days.
Right.
On everything.
Are you gonna build a team?
Who?
You, Frankie.
Yeah, I think so. We were talking about Felly the other day. We got some ideas. Might even do something with like a safe or something. You know, have some type of multi-sig situation going on or something too. Do like an actual team wallet maybe. I don't know.
Okay, so you're gonna let me know what to do then, because I don't really want to pay attention. Can you just tell me what to do?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So
Yeah.
you and I know you and Shelly started talking about it.
Yeah, we were talking about it a little bit yesterday in the room. So
Yeah, so just let me know who to sign up under, and who's gonna.
I got a meeting with those guys some point anyway. So at the end I'll bring it up.
Yeah.
Wait. Did you say Felly?
Yes.
Oh, I talked to him this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We talked about you too. Imagine that. All good.
Back.
Was there
You've been slinging some gold lately, man.
2%?
I like your stuff. That's pretty cool.
Am I watching? Did I miss something? Was there something on the screen? Okay, you were talking about videos or something, I guess.
Oh no. Just ENJ's pictures. Just his pictures lately. I think they look cool.
Oh yes, I saw his. Yeah. Let's see. Thank you. We can find a date. I only need to know 3 days before. Thank you. How about blah blah blah. Only if you guys working on a large Spanish community. Nice. Very cool. Muy bueno.
I know this will sound crazy, but I think if everybody compound and claim around the same as a community shit, if whatever the most popular compound claim ratio is, once everybody gets to a certain point, if everybody follows that compound claim ratio, I don't think the protocol could ever fall. Generally is because some people get greedy and they want to take more than what's needed, or
Right.
so I mean, I'm just looking at it
I
like,
agree. The more you can get people on the same page.
yeah, I mean, like even with Binance, how they do their staking, they all like when it's the unstaking period, you know what I mean? You have to wait for a certain time to unstake, and then everyone can take their stakes and then sell it, and then everything will drop at one time, but then it all picks up together. You know what I mean? It's it's more working in
Right.
accordance rather than working against.
Yeah, that's the way like baked beans that last time around.
Yes,
Yep.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
even like a
I like-
miner or something. That's the reason it grew so big, because that was like a cult. You know what I mean? You go in there and
I
everybody's
like-
chanting.
I like baked beans. I like baked beans. The only thing
Can you lie?
it wasn't meant to. It wasn't meant to last forever.
You like baked beans and you cannot lie. Can those other brothers deny?
You
No.
know, they're good for the heart.
Never mind. Baked beans.
So I mean,
Yeah, I'm doing some
I think it
baked beans
really,
today.
people try to discriminate upon where they put their money. I think it really doesn't matter as long as it pays you. As long as it does what you want it to do, it doesn't matter whether it's B&B minor or
I
uh
am an equal opportunity money spender, sir. I will.
Yeah, I'm a DJ. I ain't gonna fucking lie. I throw my money in everything.
Yes, my wife
that's
will
the only
spend
way
it.
that you're gonna
Kinda.
make money.
My
You know
wife
what I
will
mean? You
spend it
gotta
no
try
matter where I get it from.
exactly.
I'll spend it too, no matter where I get it from. Not just me. We'll do it together. Anybody have a Steam Deck? Is it worth it?
What's that?
That handheld game thing.
Oh man, see, I stopped playing video games, man.
Yep.
Me too. I have all of them, but there's an Xbox behind this monitor that's been turned on twice.
Look, I got the PlayStation for the kids, and I've only played it. I probably got like 10, 15 games on it. I've only played it probably like 4 times, and I've had
What was
it
like the
for a
virtual
while.
reality when you first got it? Was that the games you were playing? The virtual reality?
Yeah, I mean, it's cool, but after a while, like how my dad used to tell me when I was young, he said, as you start getting older and you get out there and you're serious about your money, you don't have time to play games. So you don't play
Yeah.
games with your money, you don't play games with your life. So then it kind of puts you in a position where now you don't even want to play games.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
So like me, making money is the game for me. You know what I mean? The more that I can make, the more that I can put in my
Yeah.
Right.
pocket, I'm winning.
Amen.
Yeah.
So say
Like I
we
said,
all do.
I haven't put no
I like
fresh
watching
capital into crypto.
Alex Becker's YouTube video. Fucking cell phone service. Sorry.
Yeah, I say I haven't put no fresh capital into crypto since 2019, and like right now, it's like I bought a cow. I've been milking my cow, and this year, like my cow's milk is starting to dry up a little bit. So like shit, you know. And so like I'm really looking for more things to jump into, and thank God I did airdrop for Pulse Chain because I've some I could play with on the side, to where what I'm saying, if Pulse Chain didn't come out, I'd be more limited on funds. What I'm saying, I've been very dependent on Drip the last 2 years to cover a lot of my expenses. What I'm saying, and it's been
You
a
and me
blessing. But
both,
like yeah,
sir. You and me both,
yeah,
sir.
and so like now like man, I'm looking for new vines to grab onto too. So
I'm down
yeah.
to ramen. I'm hitting the ramen hard right now. But I like ramen though, so that works out.
I haven't touched
What
that
what
in
what the
years.
shrimp flavor? What you got,
Yeah,
the
I can
shrimp or the
smell
chicken
it. And some
flavor?
fucking good bologna. It doesn't. I mean, I don't really care for
I'm
Oscar
a
Mayer.
vegetarian. I'm a vegetarian, so I get the spicy non-meat flavor.
Oh, you're a vegetarian? Okay. I just don't eat pork. I eat meat. I just don't eat pork.
Oh no, I was a vegetarian like when I was like 18 to like 28.
Yeah,
And
you look a little heavy for vegan.
motherfucker. I didn't say
Look, I was like,
vegan.
shit, he
I
eats a
didn't.
lot of veggies.
I didn't say
He gets his
vegan.
protein
I didn't
in.
say
I wasn't gonna
vegan,
say
bitch.
anything.
No, all I eat is.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but shit, since y'all said it,
You guys are fucking dead.
You don't pull no punches around here.
Jesus. Who hurt you,
Hey,
motherfucker?
hey, we might as well get used to each
Who
other. We're
hurt
gonna be
you?
around for a long time.
Like who
I
hurt
mean,
you?
no, they
Who
just
hurt
saying that
you?
you look like you ate a whole garden.
Who hurt you?
He's a grazer.
Who hurt you?
He's a
said vegan. I'm like,
grazer.
man, he looks
Anyway,
pretty thick for a vegan.
I didn't say I was vegan. I said I was a vegetarian, and I eat a lot of fucking pizza.
He said he's stacking up for the winter.
You know, the first time it was funny, sir.
I'm still laughing.
You know,
I'm only laughing because it's a mirror.
It's a good fucking thing that I can take a motherfucking joke.
Oh man,
he's joking?
crypto's hilarious. Shit, if you couldn't take a joke in crypto, you might be committing suicide right now.
Look, I think some people probably committed suicide in crypto. We just don't know about it.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's wrong. Too soon. Too soon.
Yeah, you should be laughing about
Look,
that.
No,
look.
too soon because
What was
too
that?
many
What was
people.
that?
Too
What
many
was that
people.
stop? Enron? When Enron fell, they had major corporation leaders jumping out of the 50th floor of their building.
I know, but it's just there's a lot of people missing right now. Too soon. Too soon.
Look at Great Depression, man. There's more suicides and more millionaires made than any other time.
It's fucked up though.
Look, man, that's the
I mean,
way.
it's real, but it's still fucked up. Like, who the fuck hurt you?
Look, people killed themselves when Michael Jackson died. Okay,
I almost did it. I mean, god damn it, that voice. There'll never be another one.
He was so upset.
I will have to say though, I was very sad when Dolores O'Riordan from the Cranberries died. I was very sad about that. That really made me a little depressed. I loved her voice.
Well, I didn't even know, so now you made me sad.
She died like 2 years ago.
Thanks.
You're
Thanks
welcome.
for that. Thanks for getting me current
God, I love her. I love her so much.
on people that died, asshole. You told me somebody else that died that I liked too. I didn't know.
Like so many people died. Fucking Lance Reddick died. God damn it, that's sad. And the Punisher died. Ray Stevenson. That's fucking sadder.
Yeah, you're like the goddamn Grim Reaper for me.
It's not me. It's my fucking wife that keeps me updated on
Unless
this
somebody
shit.
died and you're like, hey,
No, it's my
Krug?
it's my wife that keeps me updated on that shit. It's her fault. Because I don't watch the news. But every 5
Okay.
seconds my phone's dinging with a.
Well, I did allow Fox News. Well, I allowed Fox News to give me. Right. I allowed Fox News to send me notifications, and that's all the fuckers send. Is notifications.
No, I can't.
Well, probably because there's nothing else to talk about at the moment. But
Pretty much.
The only news that's good news is world news. The world news, like your local
right.
television stations, they're not broadcasting what's really going on. It's all about keeping the blind, and you know, they do a good job at that.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Not
the
me
stuff
in
that's
general.
going on over there in
Yeah.
China right now, it's not getting put on the news. They just blew up a
No.
one of those
Well, look at
fighter
Ukraine
jets.
and Russia. It's popular when
Yeah.
it's popular, you know.
Well, they only post those things as scare tactics, and you know they scare people into believing into the government. There's this book that I had a couple years back. It's called Everything You Know Is Wrong, and it talks about all of the propaganda that has been going on in the United States all up to 9/11, and it speaks about, you know, how certain people were hired to do these things for the government. So, you know, like, I mean, I take everything, even cryptocurrency, how the government is going at it and how they publicize it. It's a scare tactic to get people to entrust themselves into the system a little bit more.
Yeah, it's hard.
Absolutely. They want everybody out of business except for 2 or 3 exchanges. That way they can handle the flow, right? They want
Exactly.
big exchanges
To be
in
honest
the
with
US,
you.
and that's it.
To be honest with you, I find it hard
Sorry.
to believe that they don't have their hands in both sides. I wouldn't be surprised if
fuck yeah, they do.
I wouldn't
Of
be.
course they do.
No. Let me finish.
They have
Let me fi-
Bitcoin
let me-
miners.
No.
They
let me
have
finish.
Bitcoin miners.
No, I would go further. I would say that I wouldn't be surprised if news came out that the government made Bitcoin. I wouldn't be shocked.
Bitcoin, because you can't find Satoshi
Right.
Nakamoto.
I
Right.
wouldn't be
And
surprised.
but
I wouldn't be
but
surprised.
now this is the one
Wow.
thing that I tell people that gives Bitcoin its power. Bitcoin has no face. It is a
Right.
self-withstanding
That's
entity.
the only
The
Right.
moment
reason.
the moment that see the reason why they came at Richard Hart is because Richard Hart is a face. See,
Right.
when you put a face to the product, then they can go after that person. They can't go after the
Yeah,
product.
we have plenty of
You know what I mean?
Tornado Cash. The like this wasn't one of the Uniswap devs in jail or some shit. Uh,
Yeah.
and like this is one of the reasons Forex argues about him not doxing himself. He says he doesn't want to be a target, which is understandable. I get it.
Because you will be. I mean, see, look, Bitcoin was not the first digital cash.
No, no.
people people are just finding out about digital cash, but what was it called, BitGo or Bit something? It was something before it was Bitcoin, and then they forked just like Ethereum did, and that's where Bitcoin came from. And then there was something before Bitcoin that was way back in the 80s. Rich
Yeah.
people have been using digital ways of exchanging money, and it's only because the lower end of the
I
population is
forget.
using it now.
I forget
It's a
what book.
problem.
I forget what book I read that in, which you just talked about. I did read.
eCash. eCash is the
No,
name of the
yeah,
first
yeah,
of the first
yeah, eCash. But I read about this in a book not too long ago, and I can't remember the name of the book for the life of me. It wasn't the Bitcoin Standard. I don't know what it is. It was something.
I mean, people, when you think about it, do you really think that the banks were transferring money back in the days, like millions and billions of dollars, other ways than digitally? That's where
No,
eCash came up from. And it only was legal because the banks were doing it. The moment that there came a fork to the bank, the fork became illegal. But that's how the banks transferred money
I can't
for a
remember.
long time.
That's gonna bother me. What fucking book was that? Because it talked about exactly what you're talking about. I forget it. I don't know. It'll come to me eventually.
That that's the reason why I say Bitcoin will never go away, because there is no face to attach to the entity, and you
BitGo
have to
or
take
Bit
down the
something.
person
It was
in
something
order
before
to
it was
take down the
Bitcoin.
entity. And
Well,
then
even the
they
organization, even
forked
if it's
People
not
just
a
getting
like
rid of it,
Ethereum
and
as
this
soon
did,
as
this
and
there's
is
an
that's
what waking up and
organization
really seem
involved,
intent
like
yes,
imagine commerce before the Fed. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
where it could just go on its own. You know?
Yes. And that well, like that's why this type of money is so dangerous,
Yeah.
because
You
it
get
can
paid for goods and
actually
services, right?
well, see, if the more that people understand that the way the government makes money is off of you working,
Yeah.
they taxate you every dollar that you make. So
Mm-hmm.
before you get paid, they got paid. And they do
Right.
this. I mean, if you think about all of the money, they make trillions of dollars a year, and they don't
Right.
try to pay back any debt. They still get money
No.
loaned to them. You know what I
Yes.
mean? So the whole point of over lending and overspending, we've been doing that for years. And
Oh
they and
yeah.
they make they make it seem like, now that people are doing it in decentralized finance, that it's a problem. No, people are just choosing to do it on their own.
Right. That's
It's
what.
a
Say what you
lack
want to
of
say about like
control. It's a lack of
right.
control.
And for Trump's faults, one thing I did like about his approach, like from a business standpoint, was that he went after Iraq and Kuwait and said, "Hey, you guys made fucking like trillions of dollars off of our fucking loans that we gave you, and you haven't paid nothing back, and whatever came of it, nothing, because they don't want it paid back. You know,
See, the thing that I
they
learned a
just want to
long
keep
time
on just
ago,
taking it the way they're taking
I
it and build it up.
I learned it a long time ago when I voted for Obama the first time. And y'all can see my picture. I'm a black guy, so I'm gonna go ahead and kick this real shit right quick.
Hey.
The, 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 the,
FYI, this is a live stream too. You know that, right?
of course,
Okay, sir. I just want you to know. Go on.
I'm not worried about anything.
Okay, cool.
Um, you know, the whole aspect of things is that people want to vote to try to change something that they can change themselves. The government is there as a way to
Hmm.
take the voice away from the people. So when people vote into a president, it takes your voice away from you. There are so many problems that go on in the world that voting for the next politician doesn't solve. We are talking about everyday financial situations. We're talking
No.
about the price of food, the price of goods, and things like that. So, um, people get so fixated in, let me vote for the next president, the next senator. Everyone represents the same system. It doesn't matter what side of the quarter that you look at, whether you choose heads or tails, it's still a quarter. It's still a quarter. And
I
people
agree.
need to put their mind around that. They want to choose
Right.
between Democrat and Republican, and they have to understand that it is the system. It is not
It's
okay.
illusion of
Black people were
choice.
Republicans.
Absolutely.
Black people were Republicans and whites were Democrats. And now blacks are Democrats and whites are Republicans. That is showing you how they mentally F the whole system over, and they get you so geared into race that you
Right.
can't see that the real objective
Right.
is green
Control.
And they
domination.
still perpetuate it.
Exactly. Meanwhile, the
Beautifully
poor
said.
man is still getting poor.
Right.
The only
That's the
way
reason.
that
That's the reason there's poor
the,
neighborhoods, white or black.
Hey, do you guys
the
hear a
only way
buzzing?
white people and black people are friends are either we have a lot of money together or we are broke together. But when there is a difference in the financial situation, there's a separation in the masses.
Hmm.
Yes. If when you look at it,
You're absolutely right. If you go to like a
when a
suburb,
financially
if you go to a suburb where there's
successful white
every
man
race,
meets a fi-
everybody gets along.
exactly. But the way that the
Because they
separation
all make the same
happens is
money.
yes. But see, that's communism. And people would say that communism is bad. So, like if people are all making good money, not the same money, good money,
There's good and
is
bad
that
about
bad?
both of them, I think.
Like the problem with government is it is the way of a corporation rather than the way of a people. Every state is a corporation, okay? Every county is a part of that corporation.
Right.
Right, that's why they're
So
incorporated.
that's right. It's a business. It's about the dollar sign. So people are like,
But the
"Ooh,
worst
I
part
only
about it is
like
that
to."
they're shitty at being a corporation too.
But can you? This is the
They're
thing
the
that
only
people have to
corporation that's
understand. Can you,
playing to
when you
lose.
move to that state, can you decide whether to invest into that corporation or not? No, no. So people have to understand the same thing goes with decentralized finance. See, like we have the control. The people that create protocols, they are the ones that control our finance, just like these states and these counties and these governments. And the more that you entrust your money into
Yep.
these protocols, it can be either good for your financial situation or bad. So you take your cryptocurrency as houses and land, and you know what I mean? Like it's an asset. It's an asset. And what you want to do is get an appreciation on your asset. So when you're looking at it like that, government has nothing to do with it. The government creates a platform to where that they want a certain dynamic on money and they push the agenda for that. And the more that people,
Right.
if you're
And,
in
and they give
crypto,
us
you should not be voting.
and they
If you're in crypto, you shouldn't be voting for a senator, a congressman, nothing, because you are going against cryptocurrency. Because it doesn't matter who you vote for. Even if this politician is pro crypto right now, they're pro crypto for their own monetary value. They are pro crypto because there might be a company that they're going to push that's going to make more money than any other cryptocurrency, just like these big pharmaceutical companies that back these politicians.
Yep. That's why the whole system doesn't work because there's no There's no well, first off, there's no business mind to it at all. Like you said, it's ran like a business, but it's ran like the shittiest business in the world
It's a
because
Ponzi scheme.
because you're taught to spend. I mean, I was in the military and I've been involved in some other government organizations, and you're taught to blow all your budget every year. And if you don't blow it, you're taught to find more things to blow it on. That's the only difference between a government and a corporation is that in a corporation you get rewarded for having money left. In a government, you get penalized for having money left. So they're taking our money, they're blowing it all, and then they're blowing it on more frivolous shit. And the only way that it can keep going is to get bigger. And that's what the founding fathers, even though they were a bunch of fucking dickheads too, that's what they saw. That's what they saw was that's what was going to happen again, and it is happening again. And they perpetuated that segregation, and they still are because it makes the system work better, right? If you want to help people, you have to break up the neighborhoods and stuff like that. You don't break it up by force. You give people opportunity. Imagine if we took our tax money, and if you didn't want to live in the shitty neighborhood you lived in, you could move somewhere else. And instead of fucking building another project, we gave people $100,000 to build a fucking house somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying it's going to be all fucking glorious the first day, but until you bust up those old ways, nothing changes.
What levitates cryptocurrency, and this is the reason why they try to stomp it into the ground. See, what'll happen is instead of the money being leveraged in a place where no one can see it, everyone can see how the government will spend their money when it's on a blockchain. So when you see all of this money go into a certain neighborhood and funding this neighborhood, let me not put race on it. I'm just going to say a certain neighborhood. Okay? People can then start to see rule the bullshit, and then they can understand if this system is really representing the people, because you have some people, they feel like the funding of the government is necessary, and you have some people that feel like the government gets too many funds already and they don't use them properly. So there has to be some point of transparency.
Churches seem to do okay, and they don't force people to give them money.
Churches extort money out of
you. You can run it without force.
Money. Churches, this is the thing.
But what I'm saying is there's other ways. There's other ways to build your coffers.
Exactly. But I mean, the same ways that are used in the church are used in the government. There used to be this saying back in the days where religion and politics do not mix.
I was just saying there's a different example, but
I'm saying, but there was a time where religion and politics didn't mix.
They're one and the same
now.
Now
religion and it's one of the same.
Yeah, they're one and the same. They're the same thing. It's
like
what? Yeah.
Well, it's a way to keep everybody divided. That's the only way it works is if you keep everybody divided to a certain extent.
The Napoleon complex, divide and conquer.
I didn't have problems like. Right. I never had to struggle. I didn't have to struggle with the skin color issue, but you can see them doing it in any poor neighborhood, like my school district, for example. So, and there's very few people in it that aren't white, but they sued the state because they were getting like $4,000 a year per kid. When I live in Ohio, and Columbus was getting like $20,000 a year per kid, and it's supposed to be the same amount across the entire state, right? But they pick and choose which schools they want to pump up, which ones they want to put down. Like it's a bunch of bullshit,
I mean, schools. I think education and knowledge is universal. It should not be one school that has more knowledge than the next, or they're willing to teach more than the next.
That defeats the purpose.
Right.
I mean, come on, man. Yes. The thing that I don't understand is how they don't teach finance in school.
Yeah.
Forget what
about,
you said, because they'll topple the system.
See, like, I mean, with the thing that I like about cryptocurrency is,
God, I wish they would have taught me that in school. Fuck.
Man, finance?
Yeah. I didn't understand shit when I left school.
By the time I was 21,
well, that's the thing.
No, 24, I ruined my fucking credit.
There for everybody.
Yeah.
By the time I was 24, I ruined my fucking credit.
But they don't tell you about them.
Right.
No, they don't teach those aspects in school. So people need to understand that if schools aren't regulated, why would they try to regulate your money? How can they regulate your money when they can't even regulate books? They can't even tell a county that, look, you have to teach the same thing that this other county teaches. Why can't there be a situation to where that every single neighborhood is elevated? Because I highly doubt that one neighborhood pays more towards the system being upheld than another because everyone pays the same amount of taxes.
Well said, sir.
But they divvy them up however they choose.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
it's not
no.
about the
They
taxes that are
they
paid. It's about what they use them on.
divvy up wherever they live or wherever they can make money from.
I'm gonna give you a great example. I live in
Or where
Atlanta,
they can get
Georgia.
their friend, create another job to get their relative.
I live in Atlanta, Georgia. So you have Turner Field. Turner Field is the baseball stadium in Atlanta. Uh, it's in the heart of what
Mhm.
they would call a black neighborhood. Now, the Braves won the World Series and many, many, many pennants down in that neighborhood. No money went to that neighborhood. Uh the Olympics was done in downtown Atlanta, and no money went to fix up downtown Atlanta. Now the Brave Stadium moved to Upper Cobb County, and they are talking about the money that is being generated in that area that is turning that area into a self-withstanding entity, where Cobb County has now branched off as its own county. They're their own city of Cobb now. And you know, when you're talking about how the money gets
Nice.
dispersed, that's why people are moving over into other ways of finance. Some people move into
Hmm.
cryptocurrencies as a way to make a gain, but some people take it as they're not represented properly. So you know, it's a whole thing. You know what I mean? It's the government, how the system moves money. I would rather my money be in a situation where I can control it.
Yep.
Amen. Not only
Yep.
control it, but use it to its full potential. I don't want to just be able to control it. I want to be able to use it the way I
And educate on it.
right. Like
Exactly.
I would love for all my assets to be on the chain, and I can take fractionalized loans on them. I can, uh, allocate this
Imagine if there was
to
a
that to that. It
Yeah.
would be amazing.
Imagine it. If there was
I
like a
do.
cryptocurrency geared towards education, and then people invested their money into that,
Right.
and all of that went to educating and dispersing books and upgrading schools and things like that. I
Right.
mean,
See,
But
that stuff needs to be trustless, just like you said. All
yeah,
that needs to be trustless. Imagine if that was all trustless. All that money that's going out to the schools and everything, they couldn't take more than the other school because they all get the same percentage automatically, right? It's a fee
exactly,
splitter. And
exactly.
yeah, yeah,
I'll go a step further. I'll go a step further and say, money is automatically allocated to like to employees, right? Paychecks are automatically paid. People are paid what they're worth. Jobs are automatically posted. Um, every school gets delivered the same
Well,
books.
the thing about
All that shit is
working for
automated.
money is, yeah,
But see, people
yeah.
would think
Well, the
that
thing
it's
about working for
communist.
money is you'll never get the same. You'll never get the same work out of every person. And I know this. I'm not saying it's nothing about race. It's nothing
True,
about religion,
true.
creed, sex, nothing of that. You'll never
No,
get the
you
same
have
money out of
lazy
two different
people.
people. And when people are motivated, when people are motivated by what they make a lot better of an employee. Imagine a world where we just didn't have to pay for basic needs. So if we
That
didn't
would
have to
be
Hmm,
pay for
beautiful.
basic needs,
hmm.
but your
Say that
work
again.
ethic got
That
you
would be
cooler
beautiful.
shit.
If
Okay,
people
so you
got
didn't have to pay
paid
for
what they
basic
put
needs, right?
out,
But your work ethic just got you right. And then you want to above
You want to go
food,
China?
water,
You want
and
to go to all
shoes,
those places?
then you
Get
work for it.
it? Yeah, exactly.
no, 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 no. See, I know what he's talking about. See, like,
No, I don't want to
I'm
be.
aware.
I don't
I don't
want
want
full
to be.
I'm,
communist
I
I'm a
don't want to be
warehouse
hungry.
selector.
I
above
don't
and
want to be
beyond.
No, no,
hungry.
no,
Like people shouldn't be
I'm
hungry. People shouldn't
no.
be
Look,
sleeping on the
I'm a
street.
warehouse selector.
Imagine
I'm a
this.
warehouse
Imagine this. So,
selector, and everybody gets paid the same
mhm,
amount of money when we get in, but it's based on your production that's what your paycheck looks like. So everyone gets hired, say everyone's getting
Yes.
paid $25 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making like $35 an hour selecting right now. Not everybody is making that type of money. And then I still get an incentive bonus based on how
Right.
I move. So the
Yep.
person that got hired with me, yeah, their paycheck is looking
Right.
like $600 a week, and my paycheck is looking like $1,200 a week. You know what I mean? And we work the same job.
That
If
sounds
more
like
jobs did that,
like a complicated communism.
And that's the way every job should be. Every
no,
job should
it's.
be that way.
I mean, I don't think that's bad. You have
It's
some
good.
Not
people
at
that
all.
are at work trying to
Were
milk
you
the
ever a
system.
bartender or a waiter, waitress, anything like that?
Yep. And you see how some waiters and waitresses make more money than
Absolutely.
others?
Yeah, can
And
you?
it's not because they're just
Fuck yeah, they do.
um
You
like
brought a good
you
subject.
get what you put out there. And when you give good service, people are thankful for your good service. So they will reward you. They will reward you. And when you're a crappy waiter, you don't get any tips.
Fuck yeah.
Right.
That sounds beautiful, sir. Can you make
Yep.
it happen, please?
Here's my world. My world is everybody gets equal. Everybody gets equal bowls of porridge, a pair of shoes, and a fucking pot to piss in and clean water. And then go to work.
Exactly. I mean, room and
If you don't want to
water,
eat porridge, if you don't want to eat porridge, get a job.
food, water, and shelter are basic necessities of the world. And you go anywhere else, like my father, he's from Belize. Down in Belize, you know, you don't pay like taxes and things like that. And you just get your house, and electricity and water is free. I mean, people would say that that's a third world country, but I mean, their money is half of American dollars. So, whatever the American dollar is valued at, they're valued at 50 cents from that. You know, it's and they can do all of that. They can give their people free lights and free water. And I mean,
Right.
so
We could too. We
what
could too.
what is wrong with bringing down our price value to help more people, because it will make our value grow in the long run?
Because then we won't have more.
That's not true. Look at China.
But it doesn't matter if it's not true.
Like
We
the
won't believe
yen
it.
is so undervalued just so that they can get a lot of it, and they can push their business to so many countries, and they corner the market that way by undervaluing the yen. People are like, oh, they're stupid. Hell yeah, we're gonna get them to do our computers. Okay, well, now they do everyone's computers. They do everyone's fucking computers.
That's well
Shit.
said.
I mean, shit. What doesn't China fucking create?
That's a really good way of looking at it. Thank you.
Right.
That's a good analogy. Oh, is that an analogy? No. Description. That was a good
Like,
one.
man, money is just what it is. You remember back in the days when they had the 1 cent candy?
Oh yes.
Imagine how much money they made off of 1 cent candy versus how much they make off of candy now. I bet you they made more money off of candy when they weigh the value of people that were spending money on candy versus the overpriced candy that people are buying now.
Right, because they want you to spend your entire paycheck. If you have money at the end of the week, the government's not doing its job the way that it's built.
They don't like that.
No. But
Yeah,
if
can I
you
say
hit
something?
the nail on the head earlier, though, whenever you said the government pays themselves first, they don't teach you that. But if you did that, if every kid coming out of school took 20% of their money and never fucking touched it and invested it into real estate, whatever it was, paid themselves first, just like living out of the envelope system from the fucking 20s and 30s. If everybody did that shit, everybody would equally be a lot better off. There'd still be differences, but not nearly as bad. But we don't teach people that shit, and that's why we need to have the whole system doesn't work. If you cut the government in half, and I'm sorry if anybody works for the government, but there's no government job out there that you couldn't do your buddy sitting next to you's job and yours. I'm sorry. But if we cut all that in half, we could give everybody food and water, and then they could go to work for what they want to work for.
I mean, I try to figure out what is the necessity for the president to make $400,000 a year. Um, what is the necessity for like your governor to make like $250,000 a year? Meanwhile, in that state, there's so many freaking homeless people on the street. You know what I mean?
Like
Like, and they send
I
they
know.
send money over to Haiti and Ukraine and fucking every other country. Meanwhile, we got homeless people right here. And do you know that it is illegal now for you to feed the homeless?
Yeah.
Like if you go and you buy sandwiches and
Yeah,
you make
people
sandwiches,
get arrested here for that here.
yes, in every state now, it is a federal law.
Yeah, downtown Vegas. It's in the news all the time now. You're
Like,
breaking up,
oh, we
fact.
ain't gonna talk about Skid Row, boy. Woo. Shit, I'm glad I live down south.
I'm over here in Nevada. It's we have underground city here.
Yeah,
I'm too
yeah,
terrified to
yeah.
go. I'm too
I
terrified to even
watched the
go.
documentary on that, the mole people,
Yeah, I'm too
and
terrified to
it
go
changed
anywhere
my
near that.
mind about moving to the West Coast because a lot of people they go out there with the bigger mindset that they're gonna make a lot of money. And that doesn't necessarily happen because a lot of those places pay the same as they do in Georgia. So I
Yeah,
mean, yeah.
yeah. I like it here quite a bit. There's problems, I think it's gotten more race has gotten to be more of an issue here in the past decade or so than it was when I first got here 20 years ago. But it's still worlds better than growing up in New York. Oh God, that was I've been getting pulled over since the beginning. Since I was like, I didn't even know how to drive. I've been getting pulled over, so that was interesting. But now,
Oh, we're gonna talk about that another time, man.
yes,
Another
yes, yeah.
time, man.
I've been pulled over on bikes. Like I've been pulled over for walking. It's like I didn't even know how to drive, and I got pulled over. I was in the passenger seat, in the back seat. But anyways, moving here, it was so cool. It was like, oh my God, I can walk outside and I don't feel like, you know, I might get pulled over. So that was, but now it's starting to be more. It's starting to be more. It's just everybody hates everybody. God, everybody hates
Um,
everybody, and it's just
because
so
man, look,
silly. It's just so silly.
the thing that people need to understand is it's all a ploy by the higher forces,
Yeah,
divide and conquer. Like the
everybody
more
hates
that we
everybody.
are connected, you see how all of us are in decentralized finance, and we sit down and we talk about investing money, doing this, doing that, and then it ends up turning into how's your family doing? It creates a connection, and the more people that are connected, you move nomadically, and
And
strength is in
there
numbers.
is
You know
something
what
to
I
be said
mean?
about finding a bunch of people and earning together with them. I, I don't know. Like coming up with a group of people and coming up together, it feels awesome.
It's just like Drake said, we started from the bottom, now we here. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. That's one
It
of the things I've
you
noticed about crypto. It it like it makes me feel better as a person a little. I know how weird that is because I'm such a fucking introvert. I'm a hermit. I hate everybody equally. So it's weird, but I'm actually crypto. I'm finding people that I actually like it. It's bizarre.
Yeah, I kind of think you're lying to yourself on the introvert thing. I think you just didn't find your jam yet.
If you were in front of me right now, I wouldn't be able to do this.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. But you're still live and you're still in front of someone. It's just
Well, I'm
the
not
way
in
that
front.
you
No,
want
I'm
to.
not in front of
Well,
anyone.
you know what I'm
I'm in
saying.
front of
You
my
know what I'm
mom.
saying.
I,
No, don't
I'll
fuck it
tell
up
you
for me.
this,
Don't fuck it up for me. You're gonna make
you
me
you
nervous.
you you
I'm
you're
standing in
showing
front of my
your
computer.
face.
Sorry,
You're showing your
sorry.
face, and none of us are.
Yeah, I'm standing in front of my computer. I'm staring at my computer. I'm looking at this. I'm
Wait,
not paying attention to that. All I'm doing is focusing on your voice, and that's all there
I don't
is.
mind, but
That's all there is. That's
My
the only
my
reason I
shit
can
sucks so
do
bad.
this. That's the only reason I can do it. Because if I have to think about that, I'm actually, here, that I have to edit the video. No, I'll be tearing myself apart too much. I can't do it. I, I can't. I can't. I can't. I won't edit. None of these videos will ever be edited by me. I'm never gonna watch them again because I
You
can't.
don't know that. Never say never.
Hey, that's
No.
all right.
Okay. Well, I can.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that anyway. You can build a hell of an audience without worrying about editing.
Statistically
That's why
speaking, based
people
on
don't
my
build audiences, because they spend their time
personality,
editing.
I find it highly unlikely that it would ever happen. Based on my personality and what I know about myself, I
Okay,
find that
well, I'm just gonna
unlikely.
keep telling you you're wrong.
Man, I can screencast this right now and
No,
post it up on.
don't do that.
I
Don't do that.
can screencast.
No,
He said, "Don't do that."
Hey,
don't do
you've been
that.
live 2 days in a row. Keep
Don't
it
do
Look,
up.
that.
look. No. But I'm gonna tell you this.
I'm just
Uh,
gonna I'm gonna annoy
this
you into
this could be a
success.
bomb ass podcast.
Let's do it.
Like, I'm
Let's do it.
down with
Telling
that.
that every
Let's
day.
do it.
Every day.
Let's do it.
This could.
I wake up at 4 o'clock every morning because of my puppy. She's awesome. And then I go to bed at 10 p.m. So between in there and that, I have time, sir. I sit at my desk and I play with my different.
Right? That's what I said. You might as well
accessories.
show your day, because people like it. People like when you have your shit on.
I know.
Well, I'll tell you this. Like,
I would love to keep talking to you, man, because I swear to God, I've learned
in
a
a
few
second,
things.
you'll get paid. You'll get paid for sharing your thoughts and opinions about shit.
God,
So
that's
it's
scary.
like nah, man.
Right.
It's like, look, this is how I think
But
of it,
the
and
thing is,
I
I'm always so afraid of being wrong that if I'm getting
look.
paid for my opinion and it goes wrong, then
This is my second YouTube video that I have done.
That's
Okay,
why it's called an
and
opinion.
and
That's why
and
it's
you know
called an
what?
opinion.
All right, it took me to get into drip to actually try to share my thoughts and opinions on
me
things.
too.
People have always wanted me to talk about this and talk about that. I don't really want to talk about religion and race and things like that, because it's a division.
Yeah.
um I when I got into decentralized finance, I started, you can hear people, this person's not your skin color. I mean, I know when people hear my voice, they're not like, oh man, he sounds like a white guy.
I see.
it takes it it takes the stigma off, and it turns back into money. So like, I'm
Yes.
like, shit,
Yes.
I'm all in. I'm all
I
in. So
felt
I'm listening.
I felt I
I'm
felt
listening to everybody.
yes. There was none of that. Okay, so having gone to college and all that stuff, blah blah blah. There's none of that walking into the room and
You're feeling odd.
yes, yes. I don't know if people other. I'm sure.
They feel
I'm
the
sure.
same way when
I'm
they
sure.
step into a room full of black people.
Yeah. I'm sure.
I mean,
I'm sure
it's natural. It's
yeah.
natural. When
And yeah.
when you are the minority, you would feel some type of way,
Right.
unless it was welcoming. The more welcoming it is, the more relaxed you are about the situation.
Yeah, it's
Right.
just
And
in
it's
my
a thing
experience,
too. You
there's been
carry you.
very few of the welcoming parts. So that's why I gravitated towards this so much, like you're saying, man. I was like, oh shit, could I actually do this? And like I found
I think
people
a
that
lot of it, how you
it's
feel
so
about
cool.
the situation makes a difference too, right? If you feel more comfortable, you're going to be more comfortable, and other people are going to see that, even if you aren't like, you know what I mean? Like if I
Yep.
walk into a bar and it's all black dudes, and I'm cool with it, and I don't like shy away from it or something, I'm going to get treated a
Exactly.
lot differently than if I walk and put my head down.
Yep. I mean,
That's
it's
me
just
anywhere in public, by the way.
well,
I know, I get that, but
people sense fear, and then they sense that you don't like them, or they sense that you're
right,
discomfort. They sense
right,
that discomfort in you. So I mean, the more that you can be calm inside of yourself and secure in yourself,
right.
because to be honest, all right, I was locked up in Indiana, Browntown, Jackson County, Indiana, and it was 350 white men, skinheads, wicked ass white boy, Aryan nations, and it was me. And I wasn't ridiculed, I wasn't beat up, I wasn't stabbed, I wasn't called a nigger, I wasn't called anything derogatory. Actually, they treated me with the respect that I deserved. And we sat down and we had real conversations, and a couple of them are my friends on Facebook. So, all of that, me feeling uncomfortable, I'm very confident in myself. So when I step into the room, I try to own that room, no matter where it is.
Can you teach
And
me?
I
Right.
think people, well, it's self-confidence. It's self-esteem. You know what I
Fuck.
mean? Regardless to how someone
Right.
feels
You're not
about
talking about
me.
owning it like being a.
You guys just made me
Sorry,
think.
I mean,
You
catch up.
guys just made me go back to Cat Williams. Uh, he had this whole rant about that shit. Cat Williams, self-esteem. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's the esteem of your
The
motherfucking
fucking
self.
self.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking
I ain't
about.
never heard of
Hey,
you
it's
self-esteem.
fucking true too.
Us self.
It's like, where is it? Fuck, where's that clip? I want it. It's a stub of your motherfucking self.
We tired of
Can
y'all
For
you hear
real.
fucking
this?
with us
Can you hear
and
it?
blaming us for shit we ain't even in control of.
Oh, you playing it?
Yeah, can you guys hear it?
You
Nah,
done got
turn it
with a
up.
nigga, now you.
I'm trying. Hold on.
We
Where's
tired of
volume?
y'all getting with us and blaming us
I don't know
for
how to
shit
put
we ain't
volume up
even
on
in
this.
control of. You done got with a nigga, now you talking about, you fucked up my self-esteem. Bitch, it's called self-esteem. It's esteem of your motherfucking self, bitch. How the fuck can I fuck up how you feel about you, simple bitch? We tired.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Yes.
Why does this suck? Why can't I put up the volume on for the stream? Oh, is it this button? No, it's not.
With us and blaming us for shit we ain't even in control.
Oh my god. Sorry. I'm back. That shit cracks you the fuck up. It's a steam of your motherfucking self.
Look, man, you got to own that room when you walk into.
Right.
Good times. You guys are breaking up, or is it
You
me?
know, and not in like a prick steamrolling kind of way, like a
No,
like you said, a self confidence way. Like
well,
I try. I don't want to be the smartest person in the room, honestly.
Ah, you're rugging
uh,
us. You're rugging us.
you got a bad signal.
His mouth is ready for something, though. I'm a dick.
I mean, I think it's like as long as you understand who you are and you're not worried about nobody else,
Well,
that's where.
I don't know. I think my problem is I grew up in New York at the wrong time because, it's around that time where all the parents had to have the talk with their kid about, the police talk about not standing out and all that stuff. And I think I took that too hard, too long, or something.
I mean, I was born in 1986. I know
Uh,
you're older than I am,
a little.
but I mean, I went through some of the same
You called
things.
me fat and old in the same fucking stream. God damn it. Fuck.
Nah, man, you had already said you was older than my age the last
No,
stream, so
I know,
I
but
was
you
just.
didn't have to. Okay, go on.
Nah, man.
Go on. Go on.
I to be honest, I have been ridiculed by the police, but not at a large scale. I respect them. I respect their shield, just like I respect myself. I haven't had the police pull their gun out on me and tell me to get on the ground and shut the fuck up.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was a
I've had the police.
Tuesday.
I mean, like I take it like this. And my stepfather, he was a police officer, and he used to tell me, if first of all, if you don't like them, uh, don't let them know that you don't like them. It's like you're
Mm-hmm.
you're egging you're egging an enemy. You have this enemy that has total immunity inside of this world. They can say that you had drugs on you and now you have to prove that they were wrong. They can say that you ran this light and you have to prove that they were wrong. And the more that you create this enemy is the more that this enemy exists. So when you approach the situation, and these this is part of the 48 laws of power, you got to learn how to, um sometimes You have to
Deceive.
give power. You have to give power and able to withhold yours. You know what I mean? Because
Fair enough.
if you want all of the respect and you're not giving any back, yeah, this person might come into you and they're being arrogant and disrespectful, but try to find some type of tranquility to the situation rather than being the antagonist. If the police officer tells you to let me see your license, give it to them. I mean, all that extra shit, it's not necessary.
Right.
Uh, you know, people get extra. That's where it opens the door for extra shit to happen. If the police officer is on his shit today and he's like, "Give me your fucking license," just give him your fucking license. Like shit. The whole objective is you want to go home and kiss your fucking kids goodnight. That's it. I just give a fuck about my family. I don't give a fuck
Amen.
about nobody else in this world. I don't care about nobody else. I care about my family and I want to make it home to my kids. I'm not kissing nobody's ass. I'm not being a lesser of a man because I choose to stand down. Sometimes you got to know when to fight and sometimes you got to know when to run. Sometimes you got to know when to fucking bow down.
Giving up,
Submit.
giving somebody
Le-
control is like the ultimate control you can ever have. I know how
let me
Exactly.
let
I know
me
how dumb
let me
that
just add
sounds,
to
but
that.
it's true.
Let me add to that. Personal experience. Yes. What the person said a while ago. Yes, that's good. You have to give respect to earn it, but just to let you know, that doesn't work with all cops.
No.
It doesn't. I literally been pulled over. I'm heading home. I live in Arkansas. I'm heading home. I've been pulled over. I said hi. I said hi, hi, officer. What did I do anything wrong? Everything okay? And he's like, yeah, everything is good. You didn't break any law, but he just tried to let me know that it's getting dark and you don't really like my kind around here after dark. He told me that straight up, and I said, okay, I respect that, and I drove off. But the thing is, that town used to be a sundown town. If you guys know what a sundown
Yeah, yeah,
town
yeah,
is,
yeah.
and just to let you know, it still exists today,
It does.
like for real.
It does. Like
Yes. So
I growing up in like I spent some time in New England and Brooklyn. There was this one time in New England. I was in the passenger. Oh no, I was in the back seat, not passenger. I was in the back seat. I I saw a cop in the back. I turned around. I was still smiling because there was like a joke and we were telling jokes or something. So imagine like I'm in the back seat and I turn around and I'm still smiling, and the cop pulled us over, and well, the cop pulled me over. When I say, I'm gonna say pulled me over because he told the driver don't get out of the car, and he said you get out of the car. So I'm assuming he pulled me over, right? You know.
Yes.
So I'm assuming he pulled me over, and he told all the other people to stay in the car, and he's like, "Why did you smile at me?" And I said, "Well, I didn't smile at you. I was smiling at something that was in the car." Blah blah blah. And he's like, "Why are you fucking lying to me, you fucking buckethead?" What the fuck does that mean? I've been trying to figure that out for a long time. What the fuck does buckethead mean? And
That means you have nothing in your brain. What do you put
ah,
in a bucket? What do you put in a bucket? You put
ah,
contents inside of a bucket.
oh, that makes sense. Wow. Okay. So
You pretty much told you that you have shit for brains.
thank you for clarifying. That makes sense now. Was I dumb for not figuring that out, or I don't know. Anyways, so I even went. I got really pissed off about the whole thing. I even filed a police report. I went to. I no. I went to the me and the people in the car. We went to the police station. And we wanted to file a complaint. The friggin' cop, his captain, whatever, his boss. He literally told me that thing that you've seen in the movies. He's like, he can't be racist. He dates black girls. So
I
that,
mean,
yeah. So that I think I was like 17, 16, 17, around then.
I'll tell you this. All right. When I was locked up in Indiana, I told you I was locked up with skinheads, wicked ass white boys, Aryan Nation.
Uh,
Yeah, they had black women. They had black wives. and mixed children. Just because, okay, I'm gonna put it like this:
They're just
someone can
confused.
love something and hate something, and it can be two different things, but still the same thing.
Right. Love and hate is the same thing. It's just different
Exactly.
intensity. Yeah, I get it.
So I mean,
Well,
all of that.
I'm
I
not.
have. I have this. Just because you have it doesn't make it so. If the shoe was on the other foot and you were in that situation, how would you feel?
I don't know. I don't know. But that was my Buckethead story.
Well, I mean, you know, I take it like you lived and you
I
survived.
did. I did. I did.
That's right. That's
That
right.
was very
That's right.
generous of him. I appreciate it.
It's not generosity.
Yeah,
That is the way of the world. See,
I'm just being
somewhere down the
sarcastic
line,
though.
somewhere down the line, people got so consumed in taking somebody's life. Like back in the days,
For
people used to run
nothing.
from the police all the time. And the police would chase after them. And if they didn't catch you, then you got away. But now when people are running from the police, they're shooting them. People are getting into confrontations on the street, and instead of fighting it out, they shooting each other. People aren't fighting anymore. They're not putting on gloves or finding a strategic way. They're grabbing their guns and they're killing the next person. I mean, I stay right next to a highway, and I hear gunshots driving down the highway. Like people driving down the highway shooting at each other with the switches on their gun.
Yeah, for
So
what? Because you wanted to go a little faster than me. You stopped me from going a little too. Now I have to go a little slower because of you. Oh no, you should die.
I mean, things are just crazy all around. It's just a lot of tension building up. Everyone has a chip on their shoulder. Everyone is so angry and argumentative, and it seems to never resolve into anything but a confrontation.
Right, and I think it's all by design because how else could they control us, sir?
Well, that's why they make the confrontations inside of what we call DeFi now and crypto, because people started finding a way out of the matrix. And how dare you find a way out of the matrix? How fucking dare you? You're
Yeah,
supposed to be here, and your family is supposed to be here, and your family's family is supposed to be here, stuck and at the liberty of the matrix for years upon years upon years.
it'd be interesting.
Yeah, that's true, man. Because if you look at traditional investing that they fully control, right
Uh,
now certain investments only you have to be rich. They call those people accredited investors, right?
right.
So
Accredited investors. There you go, man.
yeah. So what happened? What happened is if you're poor, you're not able to invest and make money. You have to
Because
be rich.
you're not smart enough to handle your money, so you're not allowed to. That's what the
But
government tells you.
but uh, but but let's apply that logic from the government to us being 100% legal to go to the casino and lose our house or a wife and kids.
Yeah,
Yep.
the
Yep.
Yeah,
hypocrisy is the hypocrisy
exactly.
is not. It's not even like they're not even trying to hide it. It's just it's there.
Yep.
It's there. The lottery was 1.5 billion dollars, but I can't if my friend is starting a company and he's in the angel investor round, I can't invest in it. But
No.
I can drive across town and go to the play the lotto. I can gamble and I can gamble at Walmart, at Smith's. I can gamble
Exactly.
at the gas station. If there's a laundromat there, you can gamble there too.
Hmm.
But if you've done your research, if you've done sound work, you still can't invest because you're not accredited.
You got to make at least, I think it was $240,000 for 2 fiscal years on paper to be to where you can put in the paperwork and get
Let's see.
certified as accredited investor.
Let's see. ChatGPT says in the United States, an accredited investor must meet income-based criteria. So, an individual with an income exceeding 200,000 in each of the two
Yep.
most recent years, or
Yep.
300,000 combined if married, and a
Yep.
reasonable expectation of earning the same amount in the current year. So,
You know
yeah.
when I learned about that, I was trying to they have this cryptocurrency. Um it's pegged to gold and silver. It's called Kinesis money. So I was trying to invest into Kinesis money, and they told me that I could not buy these KVS tokens, or I believe that's what it was. It was the tokens for the platform. And the only way that you can buy these tokens is you have to be an accredited investor. And that is something that they're following the federal guidelines, and they're keeping people out on purpose just because
Right.
you're not accredited investor. Those are the regulations that the government wants to put on cryptocurrency.
But it's okay for a casino to hide all the clocks, to give you all the drinks.
Of
It's
course.
okay. It's okay. They can
Of
do
course,
that.
that feeds
That's
that
legal.
feeds the system. I mean, see, what people have to understand is, all right, you go into the bar and you go into the club and you getting a ticket for being drunk or not wearing your seatbelt, and then you having to go to court to pay this ticket. All of those things feed the system. Like they put a liquor store everywhere, and then they tell you that you're not supposed to drink and drive, but you have to drive to get to the liquor store, and then you drive home from the bar. But then they tell you that you're supposed to hold enough um what control inside of self not to drink over the you have to carry a fucking breathalyzer with you nowadays, or you're just gonna have one goddamn drink. And then now that you get one drink, some of these one drinks be potent enough to take you over your blood alcohol content.
Yeah, we're setting people up to fail. It's by design, you know. It's yeah, it's we're supposed to. We're doing what we're supposed to, I guess. It's by design. It's-
I mean, that's the biggest problem that people have with money nowadays, is that money is one-sided.
yeah, it only goes. What do you mean by what's your definition of one-sided, though?
Um, okay.
Elaborate
Remember
for me.
I told you there's two sides to a coin. No matter what side of the coin that you choose, it's still the coin.
Right.
Well, in the face of money, when I mean money is one-sided, the only way that you make money is if you have money. If the more money that you have is the more money that you make. And the least money, if the for the person that doesn't have a lot of money, there is not a lot of room for them to make money,
Right.
because you have to spend money to make money. If you're going to start a delivery service, you have to spend the money to start your delivery service. You have to get your LLC and all of those other things. It takes money to be able to do those things.
For reals.
So it kind of puts people in a position like, okay, um, remember back in the days when people used to do hair out of the back of their house, and they would promote their business on a flyer or something. And the thing was, the government wasn't making any money off of that. So then they made all of those businesses illegal, and then they come shut down your business, and then they tell you that you need a license. The license costs a lot of money.
Yeah, and then it takes so much schooling, so much work to become a hairdresser or a barber, but how much easier is it to become a cop? What's the barrier
They
to
don't
entry?
even train you to
Wha-
become a cop now. They
What's
just give you a gun and
what's the barrier to entry there? I mean, the barrier to entry to like become a makeup artist, to become a hairdresser, like those barrier to entries are pretty, they're pretty damn high.
Slim.
And
Nah, man.
but
Depending on the price.
yeah, but you can, you know, like right
I mean,
out
you take
some.
something like marijuana, weed. All right. So you know how many people have been locked up over the years over marijuana and are still
Still
imprisoned,
now, while I can get
and
delivery.
and now that they're making marijuana legal in all of these states, they up the price for the license to where that it's costing like $260,000 to get a license.
Yeah, yeah.
The average individual, so you take the normal drug dealer that they would arrest. Does he have $260,000? I highly doubt it. So they lock him up in jail, and then these big corporations get it legalized, and then they pay the $260,000, and then it's legal. That's
I
why
was
I
I
don't
was
I don't
just
like how I don't like how people love this new weed law crap, because it just is. It's
I just love that it's legal. I don't agree with the laws at all, sir.
you just want to be able to go get it and
Yeah,
relax
yeah. I just like that I
and not
can.
get pulled over on your way
Yeah,
home.
I don't like how they regulate it here at all.
You just want to get
that's
high,
that's just
high,
a whole different ball game. That's a whole different story. We don't want to get
Is
started
that why
here.
you moved to Vegas?
No. I moved here like 20 years ago. Um,
Hey, look,
it's
we
only been legal in the last 10 years or so.
New York is the weed capital of the world now. What you talking about? New York is I think they sold like uh 300 metric tons of weed last year.
Wow.
Damn.
Like, what you talking
Wow.
about, man? Like, see, the thing that I'm talking about is it's not about it being legal. It's about the business, the money. See, like, all right,
It's
you
basically
know,
about the entry fee.
that's right. That's all they
Yeah.
care about. They
Yeah.
want their money. They want, and then they set the price so damn high that a regular individual. I mean, you know how many people like weed? A lot of
Oh
people
yeah.
like weed, but how
And
many people
listen,
can get into the business of selling it legally
and think
without getting
about
arrested?
the people who've realized what we to do for cancer patients. They gonna buy it. Like I know people. And I'm in North Carolina. It's not legal here, but people still get it for their parents or whoever because they have cancer, and it helps tremendously.
You know, that study that they've been doing on all of these, like cancer and Parkinson's disease and all of those things, been out for years, man. They knew that long time
Oh yeah.
ago. The only reason why it's becoming part of the forefront is because these pharmaceutical companies and these big corporations are shaking hands with these politicians, and they are paying their ass off. They paying their ass off. They telling them, look, you gonna make billions of dollars by passing this law, and then when you go up for a re-election, we're gonna put all our money behind your campaign. That's how the system fucking works.
Man, the system worked that way since the beginning of time.
Exactly.
Somebody brought a cow, put it in George Washington's backyard.
That's how
Coming on
weed
barter
became
system.
illegal in the first place. What's his name? William DuPont from DuPont Petroleum Industries. You know, he was, and William Assenker or whatever his name is, from the Food and Drug Administration. They was like big protesters against weed, and they pushed towards the it being illegal. It made it a level 1 drug.
Oh yeah,
Like, come
man.
on,
This
man.
this system of things that we are part of, man. I tell folks, the thing about it is they're so smart, they're dumb. They create systems, but people are smart. We find ways around it, and then they make the law so where you can find loopholes in it. But the problem was the average person didn't know how to find a loophole. But now, because of the internet, you can almost discover whatever the hell you want to discover and find out ways around everything. Like taxes
Exactly.
and everything, man. There's so many ways around stuff now that you don't have to sweat it. Like I'm not gonna say, but I own a business where. Now let me hush. Enough said. Let me leave that alone. Let me leave that alone because I take all my money and put it in
What's
crypto. So I don't want to messing with my crypto money. Like I can't wait. Hey, listen, man. I just got off the phone with some friends. So when we launch 14, I'm create about 5 wallets so I can give each one of them 10 drip, and then they got family members that want to join. I got people that's really trying to join because I'm just a small guy in this thing, but I've made some money where they've seen me buy a car with cash from stuff I made with crypto. And that made about 6,000, 7,000. But they going to
Okay.
work every day. They can't do it. They got to pull from their 401k to do that. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
listen. I live in a house that y'all won't believe how much I pay for rent because nobody can believe it. But my rent is $500 a month in a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house.
Oh yeah, I can believe that. You said you live in North Carolina?
Yeah, I'm in a small town, man. Like I'm
Yeah, I can
right.
believe that, bro.
I
I can
think.
believe that. I got
Yeah.
family in South Carolina. I live in
Oh
Georgia.
yeah. Listen, I'm about to move to South Carolina.
I,
But the problem is they keep
Bro,
trying to
you gonna
almost.
enjoy that. You
Oh
gonna
yeah,
enjoy it. The
I mean,
cost
I
of
go to church. I'm in church down there, so I'm in Rock Hill, South Carolina, is where I'm moving to. So it's like an hour drive for me, but I go down there 3, 4 times a week, man. So I'm tired of driving as much as I do, and just ready to go down there. But the good thing is, I have a friend who she's like a big executive at Choice Hotel. So every month she sends me 3 friends and family discount things. So I mean, I'm staying there. I tell them, I say I'm pretty much paying $1,000 a month now. So if I can find something $1,000, because I'm paying $500 a month in rent and $500 in hotel rooms a month because I stayed. I just got back yesterday from being down there for 4 days. But
mm.
it wasn't but like 100 and something bucks when the hotel was 179 a night, and I just paid like I think it was 154 for from Friday to Tuesday.
Oh, see, that's a good deal.
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, look, the cost of living is so good in South Carolina, man. I was
Oh yeah.
dispatched up there. I was working at US Foods as a selector,
Oh yeah.
and
Oh yeah.
we was working over the road. I went up to South Carolina for about 4 months, and when I
Yeah.
tell you, man, I saved up probably like $17,000
Oh yeah, yeah. They just had the tax-free weekend this weekend in South Carolina, man.
for
When I tell
real.
you what, oh yeah, man. Hey, and listen. Part of you'll get a hint with it. Part of my business deals with streaming. So I bought Fire Sticks. They had them on sale at Best Buy for like 16.99 for 4K. So I was ordering online. I go change clothes because they only let you about 3 at a time. So I got about 50 of them, but I kept going back throughout the day and stocking up, right? Because they had boxes and boxes of them. You just grab 3 at a time, and then this one guy recognized me. He's like, "Man, just grab them." I just string up 3 at a time. So he got I thought like 24 at one time, but they had to do 3 sales at a time. So man, I'm telling you though, I love it down there too, man. Like it's quiet. Like why the only reason why I live on a dead end road next door to me is a little daycare, man, and the kids ain't loud at all. So that's the only reason why it's hard for me to leave. I thought about even keeping this house here still, even after I find something down there, just because of the price. And whenever I come back home, I ain't got to worry about finding a
Man,
hotel. I just stay
you
here.
put that house up for rent because it's an asset. Is it paid off?
No, no, I rent from a partner of mine. I'm renting this house, but I'm buying. I'm looking to buy when I get to Rock Hill.
Okay,
I would sublet
because
that
Yeah,
I
and
bitch.
mean,
that's why I said about keeping it, just cause exactly, just cause.
Incorporate yourself and sublet it.
yep, yep. If
Oh,
it's your friend, you can sublease that bitch, and then you can
oh
make
yeah,
the money
oh yeah,
off
he
of it.
cool. He don't care as long as he making his money. He don't give a damn. And listen,
Even if even if you
if I tell
charging,
him I'm moving, I want to keep it. I be like, Maurice, let me get it for 300 a month, man. I'm not gonna be here, and he'll do it. And as long as he getting his money, he won't care.
man, shit. Look,
Cause
you put that.
he owns a trucking company. Well, really not trucking, but he moves the mobile homes and stuff. Like the mobile homes
Oh
or
yeah,
not the
that's a
homes,
nice
but the
business right there.
not the homes, but the like the RVs. He moves the RVs all over. Him and his son have a business, and they stay going, man. Each one of they dualies earn them roughly 100,000 a piece, and they got 5 of
You should
Oh,
tell
I
him.
believe
You
you.
should tell him come buy a house out here and let me live like that.
them.
Mostly joking.
I just don't want to do all that driving. That's the only part. That driving, man.
Man,
Well,
Dealing with them
look.
tires on the road, boy. His son had the worst luck with tires. And it's
See,
always
like,
it's always that inside dually tire where you got to go through all take that outside tire to get that. And he was the kind of person he know how to do a lot of things, so he ain't gonna pay nobody to do it. He gonna do it himself. Where when he don't realize it's costing him more money probably doing it himself than he would have let somebody else do it.
mm-hmm.
But you can't tell him that. He swear he's saving money.
I
But he's
mean,
the reason. Hey,
like
but he's the reason why I got in crypto though. I don't know if y'all
one.
ever heard a guy named Crypto. What he goes Crypto Quavers, Crypto Quavo.
well,
You
yes,
ever
that
heard of him?
sounds familiar.
He had the Corvette with with the stickers all over it. I think he sold it. He got in that, but he got in with he one of the guys that just bought the
Probably
coins and
not.
sit on them. Yeah,
Usually
he
when I
bought the
see
coins and just sat on them, and so
usually
he
when I
sat
see
on them last.
usually when I see
Say
people
what?
Which
flaunt
coin?
usually when I see people flaunting stuff, I don't watch their channels. I'm petty like that.
Well, his job was to go. Well, I mean, he did that. He was just showing his people because he has a huge following, especially on his Discord group. He was going to buy a Lamborghini, but he has a family, and so when he got there, him and his partner Crypto Kwame
Oh god.
were going to buy the matching Lambos, and then he realized he like, man, I got 4 or 5 kids at home. So instead of buying that, he bought the Corvette, which is 125,000, still spending 250,000, which I commend him for that part. But then once went to the bear market, things were hitting hard. So he's just a coin buyer. He don't do this DJ stuff like we do. So he just moved everything over to USDT, USDC, and sitting on it. And then once stuff start bouncing back, he gets back in it and buy. And so he's back up now. So he bought he sold the Corvette and bought 2 dualies. So I give him that much. And now they producing money for him, so he doing
Oh
pretty
yeah,
good.
them
But
doolies gonna bring him some money.
yeah, but he's like I say, he's still big in crypto. He just had to find something to do through the bear market to keep the lifestyle up.
See, I'm trying to get out of working physical. I lift a lot of heavy shit all day
Yes,
long.
I know you
Like,
said you U.S. food and stuff like that. If you're in trucking,
yeah,
you're dealing with a lot
man, pick up them 100 pound
logistics.
ribs and them pork butts and man, look, man, that shit. That's
Yeah,
all I do all day long. I probably pick up probably like 40,000 pounds a night.
yeah, but I don't pick up nothing heavier than a mouse
I
and a fire stick. And a fire stick, yeah,
I
that's
I
about the heaviest
can
thing I'm
I
picking
That's
up.
why.
can
That's why I
I
had
can
got
barely
into
pick up my
drip.
leg. I can barely
I
pick up
got
my
into
leg. So
drip
you guys
because
can.
I'm gonna be 40 in like 3 years, and I don't think I want to be using my body no more. I'm
Oh
all
yeah,
about
man.
using my
Work it.
mind.
Hey, listen, man. I worked in those plants. I worked at Nestle. I was what they call an ingredient handler. I had to bring food stuff to the lines for the ladies. And on the days when you had noodles, you got them pans of noodles. It feel like after about 3 or 4 hours of lifting the pans, of noodles, they feel like they weigh 1,000 pounds a piece. Like man,
Yup.
I said this when I started doing this little streaming service I had. I said, man, I can't wait till I get this to a point where I don't have to go. So I got like 800 customers that basically pay me very, good money every month. So I said, I'm done. So I started focusing when I learned crypto from Quavers, but buying those coins and now trying to get into shit coins and timing and all. I said, no, man. So I had found this group called the Wolf Den, and they got me in a yield farming, and so I've been in that yield farming tune forks ever since. That's all I care for. If you can't get me in that or something, where I get a return on my investment. Like I got in drip, but I didn't know what I was doing, man. If I did right by drip, I think when I got in, it was probably about 15, $20. I was there when it got to the $192 high. I was just taking my money and just going, man. If I'd have been smart, but now, man, we was talking about that yesterday about drip. I think about drip. I say the reason why drip was what it was is because of Forex Sharp, but it's the same reason drip is where it is now because of Forex Sharp. You know,
Exactly.
uh, so so
He
you
he
gonna
is the
give
he
you
is
going
his greatest friend and his greatest
yeah,
enemy.
yeah. Like I tell people, you got to give him credit for what he did, but also you got to give him the same credit for where it's at because the drip should be at 5, 6, $10 right now. Really, it should be. And in this where we at because of how it. But man,
No,
listen,
I'm gonna tell you something real. You go to
it probably should be higher
MetaMask,
than that.
and you look at the yearly output for drip, and drip is down. It should be at like 27, $30 right now.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Cause man, I'm gonna tell you something, y'all. I'm still learning all this stuff. I
See,
just
I
know,
just got into decentralized finance. I just did a video
man,
on
I
YouTube,
love it.
and this is my ninth month in DeFi. I had bought me a helium miner.
I got a
A
couple of
ye-
them.
I bought one like a year and a half ago. It
Uh
took me
huh.
like 6 months to get it. And what was crazy was helium was like at $30 and then it went up to $50. And then by the time I got the fucking miner, the shit was at like $6. So, I plugged up my miner, I started making a little bit of helium. Now helium it dropped all the way down to like a dollar and some change. Now it bounced back up to like I think it's like $2.10. I didn't check it today. But I ran into this dude at my old job, and he started telling me about drip. He started telling me about this dude Forex. Forex is a genius. I'm like, bruh,
It
who
really
the
is.
fuck is? But I mean, you know
He
me.
is
I'm
though.
like, who the fuck is Forex? You know.
Yeah.
So I work a fast paced job, and this motherfucker always want to stop me and start talking about drip when I'm trying to make money.
You're
I'm
talking about
like, gee,
Ron.
I'm like, bruh, how the fuck you gonna stop me
Is
from
that
making money to
is
talk
that
about something
Ron?
that you want me to spend money on?
Is that Ron? Are you talking about Ron? I just need to know. It sounds like you're talking about
No,
Ron.
no, 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 no,
Okay,
no, no,
okay, okay.
no.
No,
You
the
do
problem
sound
with
So
like
drip right
Ron.
now is
It
there's a
sounds
lot of
like
more
Ron.
negative people in drip than positive people in drip. And the negative people have all the tokens and they don't want to see drip succeed. You know what I'm saying? When you have more negative people in your community than positive people, the negative is going to just take over and it's going to take positive people. It's going to turn positive people into negative people over time.
Yeah.
And
I
that's really what I
mean,
think drip's at now.
this is what
Yeah.
I seen. And I seen it with my own two eyes. I don't do videos. Before Coach started doing his videos and everything, you know, they always said everything was backed up on the blockchain. And I told you, I just got into DeFi 9 months ago. So I've started watching videos, everybody's videos. I'm subscribed to 50 different uh you 50 so when people tell me that I'm a fudder, man, I listen to all they shit. And I listen to Ray. I'm gonna be real because I said it on my video. The first video that Ray did that I seen, I went to comment and he started talking about my rap name. Now, me rapping and me and drip is two different
Two
things.
different things. Totally two different
Two
things.
two different things. So he wanted to speak about the spelling of my rap name. So I heard him mumbling these comments over the chat, and he's live. And then ever since then, he's always like hated on me. I'll say positive things on his
Hey,
live,
can I
and
guess the rap name? I think I was listening to that.
he will, huh?
Can I guess the rap name? I think I was watching that video.
King Lyrics.
Oh no. I thought it was G Money. No, my bad. I'm
Nah,
sorry.
mine's King Lyrics. He
Okay.
this was like about 8 months ago, and he's on the video, and I posted a comment, and he said, "This dude talking about his name King, he can't even spell lyrics. He put a Z at the end." And yeah, and I took it like, damn, bro, like how you gonna try to come at me? So then what he does is he speaks around all of my comments. I might say something about drip, or he'll be shouting out to the squad and he don't say nothing. He's never mentioned me ever, not one time on any of his videos. And if you go back and you look at his videos from like 7 months ago to now, I've commented on a lot of his videos. He'll shout out everybody and read right over me. So I've understood that there was this thing where that if people don't like you, you get labeled as something regardless. So he started calling me a fudder. And then my boy Stunner don't know me. Stunner blocked me because me and him stay in Atlanta. And I came on this chat one day and I said, "You sound like an Atlanta boy." And the dude that brought me in drip, he said that the young lady that brought him in drip went to school with Stunner and he used to date the young lady. So I'm part of Stunner's downline, but I don't ask Stunner for shit. I ain't never begged Stunner for shit. But by me telling Stunner, like, man, that's an Atlanta comment. That's that ATL, he blocked me. So like now
What
nobody
was wrong
sees
with
my
that?
comments. Huh?
That's
What
weird.
was wrong with that?
Nothing.
No,
I didn't fund. I
know
didn't
Ray.
hate.
Listen, man.
Days.
I'm
I
gonna tell
know
you what
Ray
I
way
learned.
before
I learned
drip,
my
way before
lesson.
flow. You know what I'm saying? I've known Ray since a Tron day, so yeah, like I say, I see Ray a little differently than a lot of people who met Ray in drip see him. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I met the real Ray over the years and just got to know Ray more over the years, I guess you could say. But I've known Ray since the Tron days.
Man, you got some
Yeah,
good
Ray,
matches,
Ray, he
man.
wasn't,
They
he
are
wasn't
so
like
gun
that.
ho. They are gun
He
ho
wasn't like that from
about
the
drip.
beginning, man.
Well,
And I mean, yeah. But I'm just saying, man,
I
they are
think
so
I
gun ho
think
about drip, and it's just
I
to
think
me,
whenever
No,
Money,
it's
Ray,
just that you.
I think
It's
when
like
yeah,
everybody
it's
money
wants
can be
listen,
something
your
from
best
you,
friend or your worst enemy.
yeah.
the case with
My thing
Ray,
is, this is DeFi. You should be diversified. You shouldn't have all your eggs in one basket. Don't get me wrong. You got your moneymaker. So drip is a moneymaker, or was. But all I'm saying is I don't knock drip because I made my money with drip. I'm not knocking it. But what I'm saying is drip's supposed to have been sustainable. But when you make all these mistakes and start trying to do all this extra stuff instead of drip should have always been the main focus because that's where the bread and butter was. All this other stuff that came out has not really performed the way that it should have. Whereas if you focused on drip, we wouldn't be where we are right now.
So I have this cool story, right? I have this story in my head that I think is a good analogy for what happened with Forex. There's this TV show I used to watch, and yeah, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Anyways,
Okay.
so the writer and creator of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Joss Whedon, he created the show. He had a very specific idea for the show. The show is supposed to be about a girl who is growing up and fighting problems, about fighting problems. Vampires were supposed to represent the problems in her life, and they were all supposed to die because, that's how it was supposed to, she was supposed to overcome her problems, right? So
Yeah.
then he introduces a character, and everybody loves that character, but the character was supposed to fucking die, right? But now he can't kill that character because if he kills that character, the show will die. So now he's forced to change his story around this character that he fucking hates, that he doesn't like, right? And now his whole story is changed. Now, I think the way it ties into Forex is, I don't think drip was his ultimate goal, his magnum opus. I don't think drip was like the one thing that he thought he would like create and it would be his legacy. I think he created a drip, and I think, like he might feel now that drip is like holding him back from what he really wants to do. I think he loves drip, but I don't think it's what he I don't think it's his end goal in life. I feel like he's trying to do something, and drip is something that he started that he meant to let go, but now it's distracting him from his ultimate goal. Don't hate me, but that's my interpretation of the situation, and I think that's why.
You know something?
I
I didn't get into drip until drip was falling. Okay, the guy that told me about drip, he told me about it in March of 2022, and it was at like $85 or something like that, or May 2022. And I thought I was sniping. I was getting in at $2.97, and I'm like, it can't fall no more than this. Shit, man, that shit ate up my $2,000 investment so goddamn quick. My shit looking at $240 right now.
Hey, that's where I'm at, bro.
So
I'm like
like
200 and something bucks right now.
So like this is the thing.
256.
I can understand how people. I can't point the finger at nobody per se because ain't nobody docs. Nobody is putting claim to all of these wallets. But I'm gonna put it real. I know for damn well motherfuckers wasn't putting all that money down on drip, because if they did, drip would have never fucking failed.
Exactly.
Them motherfuckers be flexing. They be flexing on their bag. They say they put this money in. They really don't put that money in. They say that they about that, and they really not about that. They get all those referrals, and then they drain the system. That's what it's about. And that's what I saw. I kept seeing, and when I look at them people's videos, they be having so many fucking downlines. You look at them with 17,000 worth of rewards. When you compound that, bro, that's 34,000 drip. So what did he do with the other drip? He withdrew it. Yeah. Because he only need 27,397.
Anyway.
Actually,
let me correct that real quick. Let me correct you on that real quick. Yeah. So, you can deposit more than the 27,000, right?
Yes,
you can. But anything over that doesn't go to you. It actually goes to the tax wallet. So that part, I think you're mistaken on that part. That part is wrong. So after
no, I'm saying not that they deposited over, not that they deposited over. A lot of them, like, okay, I want y'all to go back and look at Ray before Ray maxed out his first wallet. If you look at the videos, Ray pulled out a drip like every day. he did a video where he was talking about his bad drip behavior, and he was like, man, I'm not gonna pull out a drip no more, man. I'm gonna be serious, and I'm gonna really compound my bag to a max wallet. Man, that man pulled out probably like $12,000 worth of drip in the beginning. All right. So when people be talking that shit now, I watch everybody. I watch Stunner's videos from 2 years ago. I watch Ray's videos from 2 years ago. I don't go down the
I
list, but
haven't.
those are the prolific voices that speak of drip like I carry it on my back. So if you carry it on your back, I need to know your full story. See, I told you, I'm not a dumb person. I investigate. And the thing that I can say, I seen a bunch of videos where Stunner put in 40 BNB, 20 BNB, 30 BNB. So when he got to his max wallet, it made sense. But the only thing I seen Ray have was a bunch of rewards. Now, I don't blame Ray for getting his rewards because he did his job. You know, he pushed drip out there to the people. The problem that happened was once those first few people maxed out their wallets, I
LCD.
think people got jealous and they wanted to start pulling out their money in drip.
Yeah, everybody wants their turn. I haven't watched his old videos. I probably should, but I haven't. Yeah. Everybody everybody's
I
cashing out,
mean, that's how
and
you
that's okay. I mean, it's sad that I
Yeah, I
can't
mean, we
cash
in it
out
for
as
the money.
much. It's sad that I can't cash out as much as they are. Very sad. But if I were in the if I were in their position, I would be
I
I do
doing
the
the
same
same,
shit.
if not
I do the
worse.
same shit.
If not
I can't
worse.
lie. I would do it too. If you gave me those chips, okay, I probably wouldn't do it as extensive as they did it
I
because
can't
I'm not a
say. I
greedy
probably.
person. I'm not a
Uh,
greedy
Yeah.
person. As long as see, I'm like that in the world. Like I'm willing to share my food. You know what I mean? I'm willing to give a homeless person $20. So me,
Do it all the
me,
time.
See
me
now, see,
personally,
I would do that, but if it's fucking cheesecake, fuck you. You know,
yeah, cheesecake's bomb as fuck.
yeah, fuck you. I'm not sharing my cheesecake, but if it's like a,
Now you got to get your
if it's a
own.
salad,
You
yeah,
got to
you can
get your
have the
own.
salad. Fuck the salad.
That's like the Dolomite album. You got to get your own.
Sorry, I couldn't. I can't help myself.
Like, man, I mean,
Yeah, I
I
would be selling,
like everybody
motherfucker.
want
I would be
they want people
selling
to speak
every
positive
day.
about it. How,
Uh,
everybody wants people to speak positive about their investment, but when you got in around the same time I got in, everybody that got in the past 9 months, can you honestly tell me if they could speak positive about their investment? Unless they just bought a complete drip wallet.
I I don't know. I wouldn't know. I was lucky enough to get in a little bit earlier than you guys. So I did make profit. It was awesome. I enjoyed it very much. I missed it a lot. Please come back to me.
You ain't got to tell me the number, but was it like double digits or like did you have like three
Uh,
zeros with a comma with 3 digits or two?
I think at its peak, my drip wallet was worth like 50, 60.
See, that's a decent bag right there. That's pretty good. I mean,
Well,
that's really
I didn't put nowhere near that much in it. I just through compounding and blah blah blah.
yeah, but you still made it.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
oh yeah.
the whole
I
point
think
is
at
I
its
don't
peak
think
I
it
was
matters the
making
way
like
people max out their wallet. The only
200 a
thing
day. I
that's the
think.
problem now, because drip is down, people are looking at how people are maxing out their wallet. If drip was at $27, I don't think anybody would give two shits about how many
No,
referrals
of
somebody
course
has.
not. You need to look because you want to make sure there'll be enough money there for when it's your turn to sell.
Exactly. That's it.
That's
That's it.
it. You got to look for what. That's what sell shaming is. Sell shaming is people saying, "How dare you sell before I got a chance?"
Yes.
I don't give a fuck about sell shaming. You want to sell, that's what it's supposed. That's what you're supposed to do. I don't understand this hodl mentality, this hodl thing. Like, why? Why am I here? I'm not. Am I here for the tech?
Well, see, I just started learning about it all. So like it technically, um,
The tech
when
is
the dude
beautiful.
that brought me the dude that brought me in, he didn't tell me about go ahead and get your ROI. He was like, look, man, I'm maxing out my drip wallet. I'm trying to get to a max wallet. You know, that's what Stunner pushed, the max wallet.
Well,
He never
that's
pushed
but
get you,
that's
he never pushed get your ROI.
but that's
So
as
now,
every
now he's
community.
talking about crypto as a solo sport. Like, look, I followed that man into Solo Road. I got wrecked. I followed him into Wells Candy. I got wrecked. And it wasn't because I got in late. I got into Solo Road like a day after, maybe 2, 3 days after he got into Solo Road. But you know, somebody told me that, you know, technically my boy don't even put into them shits. He just like he put in the bare minimum to get in so he can get the referral rewards. And
I
then through his
I wouldn't
network,
know.
that's how he makes his money. So, you know, he doesn't technically put no money down.
Well, I mean, I don't watch his videos either, so I wouldn't know. But it sounds plausible.
I mean, if
What
you
I do,
look at go
bro,
ahead.
what I do can tell you about Stunner, and you must be careful too.
I
Stunner
like I like.
is 100% DJ.
Oh yeah,
He's if you cut him,
his
a bunch of DJ memes come out of his blood.
if
So you have
I
to be careful.
his risk tolerance
Yeah.
is like, whew. Like I would cry.
It ain't nothing wrong with DJ.
I would
I'm a
cry.
fucking.
I would cry compared to some of the rest he takes. More power to
And
him.
he tells you straight up. He said, "Listen, as long as it makes money, as long as it's any form of DeFi and it makes money, he's in it."
Yeah.
And he even tell you, warn you, be careful because the things I jump
I
in,
yeah.
it's risky.
I like him. One of the things I heard him
Has
say
he
that
ever showed you his pulse rate farm?
no.
No,
Pulse rate?
because
No,
he's
no,
not in pulse rate. He's not in pulse
no,
rate. What he does is he pushes the referrals for pulse rate. So everybody that clicks on his page, he gets P share. And then he takes those P shares and he stakes them in the boardroom and he gets P rate. And then he takes that P rate and he puts it into the new P rate
More
staking
power
system and
to
then he
him.
gets paid out pulse.
I'm
So he
jealous.
really didn't. He really didn't put no money. He doesn't show you none of those farms. You know the farms he shows you? He shows you that Pulse X farm where he got his money in there. He'll show you that Pulse miner that's directly on the Pulse site. You know what I mean? He shows you certain things of his money. What he
Of
doesn't show you
course.
everything.
Of
He doesn't
course.
get into all of those things. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
No,
that's
because
very
but
plausible.
but
That's
of
very
like
course.
Hey,
plausible.
Solo
who?
Road,
Hey,
Yeah.
Solo
hey, y'all.
Road,
I had a phone call come through. Who we talking about?
Uh,
Stunner.
Oh,
but man don't like Stunner. I don't
okay.
think.
I like
Uh,
Stunner. I
I
like
I
Stunner.
like
I
him a
love
lot.
his. I like how he
hey,
makes it
listen.
to where that he gets you comfortable into investing.
Yeah,
But this is the thing that
I like the
Let
I
me
way
say.
say
how
this. If I was at Stunner status, I'd probably do the same thing. But I'm picky, so I'm not gonna just get his
I'd probably
stuff
do
just because
worse.
you're gonna pay me. I'm not gonna do it because you pay me. It's gonna have to be something that I would put my money in. But if you're gonna let me use your investments or use my people to get me, then I would because I mean it's the same thing in my opinion. He's built something and he's utilizing it to make money off of it.
Right.
No
So
different than
more power to him,
yeah.
man.
So
I'm jealous.
yeah, I ain't gonna knock him for that.
Please
Yeah,
come
I
teach
wouldn't put him
me.
in
Nah,
the
I'm not
status.
knocking him. I'm just saying that there's a lot of people that like they back him and they put money into a lot of these protocols that he probably didn't put no money in. So when they got wrecked, he didn't get wrecked. Of course he didn't get wrecked because he didn't put none of his bread down.
Yeah.
Like with Solar Road, everybody got wrecked.
Not me.
But Stunner
I
didn't
didn't
say
touch it.
nothing else. He didn't do another video about Solar Road. Now he ain't do not once that shit shut down. It was like, hey, Wells Candy, bow. Here we go.
Hey,
like,
I didn't understand Solar Road, so I didn't touch it.
like,
If
I
I don't
mean,
understand something, I don't touch it because I'm dumb enough, and I don't like when the price goes up. I like to at least pretend I know why it's happening. I want to
I
pretend
mean,
at least pretend. I'll be like, okay, well,
Word of
Are
advice.
are you in post rate?
No,
what's that?
no, I'm not.
Yeah, take this from a crypto veteran, man. I've been in the game like 8, 9 years. And trust me, I've been a millionaire. I've been an almost millionaire. I'm in between right now because of the bear market. But let me tell you something. Always, always do your own research and always make your own decision. I've experienced actually making up my mind based off what influencers say. That's one of the main reason I did not get into Hex at the beginning, because I had all these people listening to, and all of them saying it's a scam. Richard is going to run off with your money. He's a thief. He's this, and bringing up stuff in his past. And just because of that, I could have bought millions and millions of Hex. And just because of that, I didn't. And now, up until this very day, I'm knocking myself. So, you know, I mean, it's okay to watch them, but still, just do your own research and don't let the cost,
Fun story.
stun us.
Fun story.
Yeah.
I was gonna go buy Bitcoin, and then I saw John McAfee talking about Bitcoin while sniffing cocaine off a girl's butt. So then I
Yeah,
didn't.
that's it.
So then I
That's
didn't
him.
buy Bitcoin, and I forgot about it for years because the man who's selling it was sniffing cocaine off a hooker's ass. So thank you, John McAfee, for keeping me poor
Hey.
longer, fucker.
Hey, but that's the reason why he could do it, because he had bought Bitcoin. He could sniff cocaine off.
Yeah, he can afford
Because
it.
he
Well, 'cause the minute I saw it, I was like, I am not taking financial advice from somebody like this.
He's like,
Hey,
get Bitcoin and you can be like me.
Yeah, and I was like,
That
no.
mean you got money to blow. Literally.
Like,
He was
what the
legit-
fuck you talking about? I don't even do cocaine, but I want to be able to line a couple of lines up on their ass and be like, hey, partner, go ahead and sniff that shit off her ass. Go ahead. It's on me. It's on me, my
I
brother.
legit blame John McAfee for not being rich sooner because I am a fucking nerd. I would have. Bitcoin is beautiful. I would have like gripped onto it. I can understand it. I would have like, But the minute I
I'ma
saw
tell you
that
this.
motherfucker got involved,
When
I
I
was like,
found
it
out
must
about
be
Bitcoin-
I thought to myself, it must be a scam. If this
Nope.
dude's
When
involved,
I found
it
out
must
about
be a scam.
Bitcoin, they were in the crowdfunding stage. Okay. I was 19 years old. Just got out of high school, and I was looking for a way to start investing. So I had called on to this E-Trade investor, and he told me, you got to get your bag up, try penny stocks. So I went online, I started looking up what is a penny stock, how to get into penny stocks, and then I seen this thing called Bitcoin. And when I went to the website, it was this whole like description about the idolization of money, and how the American dollar gains its wealth, and you can invest into this new coin. So I go into my mom room and I'm telling my mom Dukes about it. I'm like, Mom, they got this new token out, and I'm 19 years old. She's like, get the fuck out my room. Like, I'm not giving you no money to invest into that shit. So then years start going by, and I forgot about what the name was of what I looked at. And then I started hearing about everybody was investing into this token, and then like you can go to this ATM and pull money out of it and things like that. And then I started realizing that this was that same token that I had found out about. So when people talk about Bitcoin had dropped in 2008, no, that's when people heard about it. I seen Bitcoin in like 2007, 2006, and that shit was like less than $1.
Yep. 18 cents. Cause you want to tell you how I know? The same guy, I was working with a guy selling cars.
Fuck me.
And I don't know if y'all remember, in North Carolina, there was this heist, this burglary heist called, they had robbed the Wells Fargo truck.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
these guys, the Gant family. Well, I worked with the nephew who was
There was a movie about that, right?
with the Gant. Yeah, I think they did. And the Gants. So the way Jamie, I'll never forget his name to this day. The way Jamie explained to me about Bitcoin was like it was this magic money. You can make this on the internet, and all you gotta do is put this in here, and you can do this, do that. So I was like, man, you a damn fool. Hold us, we work selling cars. You think I'm going out here and give my money away to something that's magic? It made no sense to me. So since it didn't make sense, I didn't do it. And
Yep.
then I look back, I said, man, if this dude just knew how to explain this to me,
Right. If
my
somebody
life would be so much different.
somebody would have explained that you're exchanging computing power for this coin, I would have understood it. Yeah, if you're actually
cool.
solving a problem in exchange to get this coin. I didn't get that. It took me years to get that. The whole thing was it's magic internet money. It'll
Yep.
save you. No, bitch,
Yep.
tell me what it
That's
died.
exactly. Yeah.
Well, I got
Either.
I got a few corrections to
terrible.
make about Bitcoin history. Just a small correction. The white paper actually came out in the middle of 2008. That's when the Satoshi, or the person using the name Satoshi, he actually published the white paper for Bitcoin, and then 2009, that's when it was ready to mine. You could use your laptops, your regular desktop to mine it. You would get
I wanna say,
every block.
I wanna
Yeah,
say
every
it
block
was,
you would get 50 bitcoins, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't ready for sale until around I think because there were no exchange. All you could do is just mine it, and I think around
well,
I think 2010, 2011, that's when you were able to purchase it, but it was difficult. There were no wallets and anything like that. So
I wanna say it was like 2012, 2013 when I saw that McAfee video. Like 2012.
Yeah.
I
So
want to say it's
so
like
it's around
2012, 2013. That's when I did
yeah,
that.
that's accurate
I
because Silk Road came around 2011, I think.
Yeah, I had heard
Yeah,
about.
that's the
I'd
first
been
exchange.
hearing
Yeah.
about it in the news. It was the way criminals do stuff. It was a new way criminals are doing stuff.
Yep.
Yes,
You know,
yes, you're correct.
Everything about it was negative.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a new way criminals were doing stuff. And then again, it was just as soon as I saw John McAfee, all my biases were confirmed. I was just like, I was like, okay, they're right. They're right. This dude's insane, and he's sniffing cocaine off off a woman's ass, and he's telling me this coin's gonna save me from the government. So
well, he was right all along. Can you believe that?
yeah, even the insane people are right. And
Yep.
that's the worst part is, the truth is, I was the insane one.
Yep.
I wish I'd taken it serious when I just heard about it. I would have so many right now. Oh my god.
Ooh,
Man,
so, I mean,
look.
just $100 back
Look,
then. Man,
that's what I was getting ready to say.
I would
I had
be.
asked my mom for $100 to buy it, and she was like, "No." I said, "Let me get 20," and she was like, "No." And I was like, "Damn."
Dude,
When I
You know what's
started
crazy,
working,
though?
I would have
tell
I would have the
everybody,
people that
the
carry
biggest
me
thing
around.
But you know what?
Oh
We
yeah.
say that, but we probably would have sold a long time
Of
ago.
course
and
I
it'd be
would.
sick.
Shit. That's true.
but I
That's
mean,
true.
think about it though,
I
bro.
would have been.
Think about it though.
$10,000 back then in the 90s.
Either that, or I wouldn't have had. I wasn't that, or I wouldn't have any fingernails left over because I would have ate of them all. You know, because I don't.
mean,
Yeah,
but you know
whoever
what
held
though?
through those
I highly
things,
doubt. Do you think some of the early investors that got into Bitcoin from the beginning, do you think some of them still got Bitcoin now? I
I
doubt it.
think a lot of them forgot about it, and they got lucky.
Yeah, that was
Yup.
the biggest thing. That's it. Some people, if they forgot about it, then they
But
were,
then
it
there
was
are
great.
there are the people that really do have the discipline for it. So we can't
Because
discount
you know,
them.
like,
I'm not
all
one.
right,
I'm
Can
not
you-
I'm
one.
not
there's
one of
this,
them.
I've learned it.
there's this,
I've learned it
there's
over
this,
time now.
Good
but
for you.
Back then, I wouldn't have been.
there's this story where they were talking about, the group that developed Bitcoin. They had went to order some pizzas and they paid
No, it
the
was just one
delivery
guy. It
driver.
was just
No,
one
no.
guy. It was Pizza Day.
He's just an investor.
Pizza Day.
He just he just
Hold
had
on.
someone he,
Explain Pizza
yeah,
Day.
he wanted to show off. Yeah. He wanted to show
Ah.
off that he could spend this Bitcoin. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that person, he gave them probably like
No, he gave him
$1 million.
No, he gave him 10,000 Bitcoin.
For
Yeah,
two
I tell you.
pizzas, right?
Yeah.
Two pizzas.
2 Domino's.
Yeah,
Yep.
but
Domino's.
Two pizzas.
okay, so
Not
you
even
take
pizza.
10,000 Bitcoin.
Fucking Domino's.
You take 10,000
Look
Bitcoin
at
at
the
this
screen.
price.
Look at the screen. It was on May 22nd, 2010. A programmer named Laszlo Honeychez made the first real world transaction using Bitcoin by paying 10,000 BTC for two pizzas. At the time, Bitcoin was relatively new and unproven, blah, blah, blah. So it was 2010. I remember that story in the news. I remember seeing it like one of those like I used to actually watch the news at night, and I remember
Do
seeing
you
that.
think that delivery driver
Ain't
sold
even
every
clue.
Bitcoin?
Well,
Probably
no, no,
did.
no, no, no. It wasn't a delivery driver. So what happened was they were on a forum. They were on the Bitcoin talk forum, whatever, and he
Uh-huh.
posted something and he dared somebody to do it, and somebody contacted him and he gave him the Bitcoin, and that person ordered the pizza with their credit card or whatever and
Mm.
had it delivered to him.
Wow.
So,
So that person knew what Bitcoin was worth then.
well,
Yep.
it doesn't mean he kept it this whole time because we've only heard
No,
the
no, no.
story.
I'm
I
just
ain't
We've
saying
saying.
only
I
we've only
doubt it.
Do
heard
you
the
think?
we've
Hold
only
on.
go ahead.
He got paid 10,000 Bitcoins.
Yeah,
So, do you think that he kept at least one of them?
I would hope so.
Oh man.
Hey, listen, hell, I sold 9,000 of them and kept 1,000 of them and still been
What?
straight. You know what I
I
mean?
know, right, man? Look.
God.
Yeah,
Whew, boy.
Laszlo Han. I can't. Hanichis. I can't pronounce his last name. I'm sorry.
He trying.
I posted it in the room. Well, I'm hooked on phonics, sir.
Look, man. I mean, shoot. That's how I think of it. Every DGen play or protocol that I get in, I think like maybe it could be the next thing,
I
or
convince
maybe it
myself
could be
every
the
time
next
it
shit
is.
thing.
Yeah, like I bought the damn PayPal coin. Look at it now.
Sad.
Wow.
Yeah. Uh, I got a couple of things. Let's see what's coming up. Pulse Strip. Pulse Strip is coming
Yeah, I'm
up.
in.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I got Infinite Lottery is coming up. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Infinite Lottery. What else? What else? What
Send me
else?
send me a link on the Infinite Lottery because I like to get in
Um,
stuff. So
Hold on. I'll send you. I just had a AMA
this is
with them.
JD speaking, by the way. Yeah.
I just had an AMA with them, sir. 1 second. I send you the video.
Yeah, send me some deals. Send me some things so I can do my research. Whatever you got coming up. Now I'm
So
what am I in? I'm in some crazy stuff. I'm
let's
in
see. Infinite
some shit that
Lottery.
probably ain't gonna become.
This is the Infinite Lottery video. I talked
If
to one.
y'all ever looking for some private stock to get into, I got this company.
I
It's
don't mess with stock.
look, man, this
I'm
shit's a
just crypto.
fucking gold mine. It's a
I get
fucking
it.
gold mine. Look,
I'm just a
you
one
know,
track pony, man. I'm just a one track
I know,
pony.
you know how y'all all that chat GPT,
Yeah, I'm just a one
that
track
AI.
pony.
Well, AI has been around for the past 3, 4 years, really like 5, 6 years, and there's this company called Miso Robotics. They're getting ready to take over the whole restaurant industry. Uh, yes, every single restaurant is going to be automated. Um,
That's scary.
they have they have crystals. They have, I mean, White Castle.
I sent
They
it to you, sir.
have Cali Burger. They have the LA Dodgers Stadium. They're out there. They're at the Diamondback Stadium. They have the main distributor for like KFC and Taco Bell. I forgot the main company that they signed a deal with, but they're coming out with automated. It's a rail arm cooking system where it cooks your food on a rail arm, and it's like a automated cooker. So it grills your food and serves it. They have a fryer. They have a drink machine, and it's turning restaurants
That,
back into
yeah,
24 hours.
I was going to say that's happening now some places because they got a. I saw online they got a
Yeah,
McDonald's where there's no employees there.
yeah. I'm invested into into
I'm
that
kind of
company. Their stock had split.
I
It
think
had a 7-1 split.
I think that's
I'm
a
just
good and
giving
bad
y'all
thing.
some advice. If you want to take it, you don't have to. I
I
would
can't
just,
I can't multitask, sir. Crypto.
Yeah, well, yeah,
I just
well,
do worse. I just do worse if I
yeah. I
split
mean,
my.
crypto is my only niche, man. Crypto
Yeah.
is the only investment tool I see
Yeah.
where I can literally make six figures in one day, and I did that before. I literally did it in one day. In one day, I went and bought a car for me, my mom, one day. Yeah.
Call me,
So
man.
I mean, stocks is good too, but crypto is
No,
just my thing, man.
it's just not. I think it's better for me to focus on one thing instead of splitting my attention and starting over in something new. Because
Okay, I'm gonna give you guys maybe you guys, do you know that, as long as you don't spend it, you don't have to claim it. So if you took the money that you made into crypto and you actually invested it into stock with it, it would be the same thing. Just part of your money is leveraged on books, consolidated, and then part of it you keep it unconsolidated. That's what people are doing. They're using the digital finance to get real finance. For you to invest into a company on the private sector and to invest $5,000 into a company that's going to go public, and you could turn your 5,000 into 500,000 that you don't have to hide about. That's what people are doing. That's how they're making a lot of their money. That's why people are allowing people to buy houses with crypto and then they turn around and sell it for cash. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
like
but my thing again is, I mean, no, as I said, stock is very good, but personally as well, I just love to control. I'm a control freak. I love to control my money. There's no way
that's it. I think
anybody
that's it.
can get my money
That's why.
right now.
That's why I like it. I think that's what it is. I'm a control freak. I'm so afraid of being locked
Yeah,
out of things. I'm so afraid of.
me too,
I'm
me
so
too.
afraid of it being
Yeah,
taken away from me because, like, I've had money taken away from me. PayPal has stolen my goddamn fucking
Yes,
money.
I fuck
Fuck
PayPal.
PayPal, motherfuckers. Oh my god, don't get me started. So yeah,
PayPal. I still need my $2.
I'm talking
Yeah,
My
about
$2, man.
thousands, man, thousands.
yeah, me too.
I had a business at the time, and they froze my
Yep,
account, and
exactly. Froze my account.
it
And then
tanked
it
my
tell you
fucking
that
business.
bullshit in 6
Ugh.
6 months you could be able to get it out. Man, it's been fucking 2 years. I still ain't been able to get that money
Ah,
out.
And that's my
yeah,
problem with centralized entities, man. As I said, stock is good, but that's centralized. For
yeah.
me,
Yeah,
that's centralized.
And
And
it is.
that's why I want
the
to keep it
bank told me I couldn't draw out 15,000 from my account before. They told me that I couldn't do it, and it's on hold. Yeah, in crypto, I can get my money up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm terrified of losing control of my what's mine, and that's why I like crypto because it's so easy for them to take it away from you. So
Exactly.
easy, you know.
Just like the banks here local, I just keep enough to pay bills in the bank now. Everything I've got, I keep in crypto somewhere, and I'll put it in a stable coin. And if I need money, I'll just pull it from that stable coin and invest it.
of
Well,
course.
well,
I mean, that's the way of the world now. I don't have a bank account. I have like those prepaid debit cards,
Yeah.
and I use those. I mean, I keep a family member that has a regular bank account, and if I need to have a validated account, I use their account. And if I can't pay for it cash, I don't want it. I mean, I've been operating like that for a long time. I
fair enough.
mean, because I don't think of it like some people think of it.
Well,
When
when
I'm
I say bank account, I actually bank with credit unions because the members are the bank. So,
Yeah,
that's who I deal with. I don't deal with,
we're
per
in a
se, a
credit.
bank. So, credit union. Yeah.
see, like I think of
I try not to obsess over it. I just try to keep as little as possible.
Yeah. Plus,
because
what I
like no
like about
matter
the
what
credit
you
unions, I'm gonna tell you what I like about credit unions. They don't have a problem with you purchasing crypto like most banks do. Try to block you.
no, well,
Credit
because
unions
they're
don't have a
private.
problem with
Credit unions are
it. Exactly.
private. Most banks are public, and they are a representation of the government.
Yeah, for profit.
Yep.
I don't
So
know if
I
yeah,
I
true,
mean,
true.
is the government is
yes,
it
look, the
no
government
no
is
no
ran by the banks.
right.
The government is
That's what
ran
I
by the
mean. That's
banks.
what I mean. It's like I think you mean it the other way around.
yeah,
They
who
don't work
bank?
for the government. They are the government.
No,
Yeah.
no, no. I said
Yeah.
they
Like
are a
like
representation of the
ah,
yeah
government.
yeah.
okay. I
Like
took
why did
that.
they like think
I
Yeah,
took
about it?
that
Who
wrong.
bailed them out when they fail? the government.
Exactly. Hmm.
Don't come after me.
They are a representation. Like you know, like they had this thing that just happened. Bank of America got this big lawsuit going on because they were opening up credit accounts in people's names without
Um,
their
it
authorization,
was their
and
turn.
then they were using this credit.
It was their turn.
Yep.
Because
Yep. Wells Fargo too.
Wells Fargo did that before, so it must have been Bank of America's turn this time.
Like, I mean, that's what these companies do, bro. Like they always gonna do that. So then
Yep.
the part that kills me is it's illegal for us to do it. It's wrong for us to do it.
Yeah.
Like
Oh
me
shit.
to
We go
lend
we
my
go to jail.
Yeah, it's like it's the most ridiculous thing. Like when you said that, I read that too. That Bank of America got caught doing that, and immediately in my head I was like, oh, it must have been their turn.
Yeah,
yeah.
man. Hell. Back in the day, all I did was make some bogus payroll checks and gave them to people the cash. They tried to lock me up for it.
Exactly.
That's the
Exactly.
same damn thing,
Look,
right?
look, 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 look.
Except a
They
bigger
will
scale.
they will liquid let
Well,
someone
your
fraudulently take
problem is you weren't going after enough money, sir. You should have been going
Yeah.
after billions like Bank of America does.
Yeah, and my ass would still be locked up right now because I'm
Nope.
not Bank of
No, you
America.
wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. See, this is the difference between a
You're
blue
being a
collar crime and a white collar
you're
crime.
being club
You're
A
right.
fed.
blue collar crime, you're gonna get more time for it. See those white collar crimes when you behind the computer, typing on the computer, and you stole like $50 million from Bank of America, man, you're gonna get fucking 1 year, 2 years in jail, fucking house arrest. And meanwhile, let
Oh,
you go
and you
into
know
that.
what? You know what? You're absolutely right because I think about Wall Street Trapper when he got in that
Yes.
fight and the guy he got locked up with told him the story about how
like
so
like
Trapper
let
changed
you
his whole
let you
life
go
around.
into Bank of America with a mask on and a gun, and you only get $100,000, bro. You gonna do about 100 years?
In federal. Yep.
But
Federal
but
They
but
prison.
go
gonna
in
give
there,
you a
but go
year
in
for
there,
every dollar
go
that you
go,
stole,
but go in there and hack an account and get 2 billion. They gonna call
and
you.
and, and
Hey,
you get probation.
hey, listen, and then on top of that, they probably put you on probation because they want you to work and tap into some
They
other
put you on the
foreign
payroll
countries.
now.
Yep,
That's
they
right. They
put
put you on the
your
payroll
ass.
now.
You so
What's that?
smart, they need you to tap into the
Look,
damn
look, look.
Swiss bank accounts and shit.
What's that movie? With Leonardo DiCaprio. It was
Inception,
about, huh?
Inception, or the airline thing.
The airline thing.
Ah,
When
what was it
that
called?
that movie right there, they hired that dude to work for
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
the, the government.
Yeah, he still works
Like
there. What was the name of
he still
the
works there. Yeah, he's the leader of the fraudulent check division.
Leonardo DiCaprio airline movie? What was
Are
it
you sending
called?
that stuff? Because I'm not looking at the phone. Are you sending me those
The
things, those links to
Aviator.
stuff you got coming up?
The Aviator. If you look,
Aviator. Yeah.
yes, if you look in my profile, you can see the link to my room. Join my room. Everything is there, sir. Because I have AMAs
Oh,
with these things.
okay. All right.
There's an
Yeah.
AMA. The boys are doing an AMA today actually for Superman coin. Um, it's gonna be in the burn
I'm
swap.
scared of all meme coins now, boy. Dogecoin, Shiba
The
Inu. I don't want none of them motherfuckers no more.
this one. Well, the team that did this did like 100
But
million on
now
the last
Shiba
thing.
is going up though. It was up like 7-8%.
I
But
get. You know what?
you know,
I didn't buy Doge because I knew too much about crypto and I knew that it was dumb and I paid for that. So don't you shouldn't say that, sir. If
man,
I would
look.
have bought Dogecoin when I knew like that's probably my second chance to get rich that I turned over. Seriously, if I would have bought that, I would have been fine because I was in the right place. I had money, I had everything. I
Oh
didn't
no,
buy
just
it.
because
I
I
didn't
said
buy it
fuck those
because it was
meme coins
stupid.
didn't mean that I don't have none. I got Shiba Inu and I got Dogecoin. I'm not a stupid motherfucker now, you
I
know.
was. I was. That's what I'm trying to say. I was.
Like I'm a firm believer, like
I
even
thought
if
too
you missed
much.
out on Bitcoin, and you buy $1,000 worth of Bitcoin and all you do is keep $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, if Bitcoin goes to $100,000, that was a pretty good fucking investment.
Man. Man. Yeah, yeah. Bitcoin is tried, true, stable. I just don't think you're gonna get rich with it. You know.
Depending on how you use it.
When I saw
You
True.
know, see the thing that I'm noticing is, and this is what I'm noticing. The reason why a lot of people are getting rich in a lot of these coins is because they come up with a lot of scam protocols. So they'll come up with something like Carnelian 12, where you can deposit Bitcoin in there and it's going to pay you out 12% of Bitcoin a day. And this fucking site's got like $700 million worth of Bitcoin now. And then what they do, they just shut down the site.
That's an old school scam, man. In 2017, you had a million of
BitConnect.
those.
BitConnect.
Not
BitConnect.
even BitConnect, not even them. In 2017, everywhere you turn, deposit 10 Bitcoin, get one free every day. Deposit 10 Bitcoin, get two free. So it was so bad to the point where everybody knew there were scams, but they were like trying to study the scam. So they're like, okay.
Yeah.
So
Let me see
normally
if I
they
can. Let me see if I can get out first.
yeah. So normally one of them they rug pull within 28 days. So somebody said, okay, so 10% a day. So if I pull out by day 15, I'll be okay. Make a little profit and stuff. Yeah, but guess what they start doing? They start rug pulling earlier now. Before you can ROI 100%. They start rug pulling earlier. It was just crazy and fun at the same time. Man, I miss those days.
It's like, let me put my hand in the fire and get some money out. Hopefully, I don't burn to death.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
We and the
These
scammers
kind of
playing
guys.
cat and mouse.
Hey, but listen, you gotta love it though, because where else we're gonna get the opportunity? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like you said, stocks. Hey, you may make it, but I might have to wait 5 years. Like you said, you can put in some shit today. Like they got to put $214 in the Pepe, and then like 3 weeks later, he was worth $1.1 million or something. You know,
Fucking
or
Yep.
maybe 1.1 million. You know, it's hey,
$27 turned into 4 million at the end of the day. Yep.
yeah.
God
In
damn.
total, 4 million. Yep.
By the end of the day, I would have a sister wife. I would have a new house. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't have a sister wife.
I have. Hey,
Shit.
I'm single. I have bitches run through sniffing cocaine, all kind of shit. Off my ass and everything. Hey, I hire me a personal cocaine sniffer. 'Cause,
Exactly.
hey, I don't even drink or smoke or nothing, so I just be there with the entertainment. You know what I mean? I'll be over there like, look, let's have fun, let's ball out. Listen, I'll be like, I'm the only motherfucker on the block, like old boy on Fridays. I'm only on the block with the deed to my house. Goddamn.
Hey, listen,
I
I
own
would
my
buy
shit.
2 houses. I would buy 2 houses facing each other, and I would live in one and just look at the other and say, that's mine. I wouldn't even live in there. I would just say, that's mine.
Who's moving to Bitcoin Island though?
Oh, where is that again? Not me. I'm not
Oh,
going there. That sounds
They're
like
making it.
that sounds like a way to say, let's get a bunch of
No, no,
people
no.
we can
It's
jack
just
up
going to be
together.
called Bitcoin Island, but they're actually
yeah.
making an island. It's a decentralized, all crypto.
I get
Like,
it. I get it. But
Yeah.
that's just like a way of saying, hey, if I'm here, I probably have money.
So
Exactly.
Post Drip officially did it officially
it's
Uh,
what
launching on
time
my
did it
birthday, baby.
sold
it's the
out?
On my
18th.
When did
birthday,
it?
baby.
Yes, it is sold
Good,
out.
good.
It's sold out.
Yeah, good. I mean, I'm in. I'm just saying. I know. I'm just looking at some stuff and I seen it
You're
pop
in
up. I
like
just didn't.
fleeing. No,
I know it's
no,
like 500 coins the last time I looked.
no. It's done. It's done.
Yeah.
So now
The date do-
the
The date doesn't change though, right? It's still going to be the 14th, correct?
18th. The 14th.
18th.
Yeah, the 14th. No, am I crazy?
It's the 14th is the
Okay,
launch,
okay,
man.
okay.
I
I'm
know
sorry,
that because
14th. I don't know why I was thinking the 18th. I'm losing it.
What I was thinking to do after
I did the dyslexic thing. I was looking at the 8th and the 14th, and I moved the 1. Never mind. Sorry.
yeah, what I was thinking to do,
Yeah,
I was
I'll
planning
move the 1 up.
after the launch. After the launch, I might I might launch a project that burns P drip.
Oh,
I was
nice.
thinking about that. Yeah, to boost
Well,
the price.
Do it.
oh,
Hell yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
The boys will like
Yeah, I
that.
was thinking about it.
Just make sure whatever you do, make sure that you don't build in sell pressure. You can't.
Oh no
Just don't build in
no
sell pressure.
no, it's gonna burn the hell out of P drip.
I like
You
it.
get what I'm saying?
I like
Yeah.
it. Do it. Do it.
Okay, got you, man.
The boys would love people that would build on top of their creation.
So so actually what it would do, it would help to boost the stability and growth in terms of price wise.
Alright, well,
You know,
if you
more tokens off the market.
look,
It's a better price.
I already reached out to my boy DeFi Crypto Boss, and he reached out to his dev team to go ahead, and after he finished Drip 21, he's gonna see how easy could it be to integrate over into Post Chain, and we're gonna go ahead and get Post Drip 21 going.
what is Drip
So
21, sir?
Yeah, what's
it's
that?
gonna
This is news to me.
be where Blackjack,
Ah,
Drip Blackjack.
Oh, got you. 21. Yep,
makes
makes
sense.
sense now. Yep.
That makes sense. I should have
So
known.
he's designing the blackjack game. He has the whole tokenomics with the NFTs and everything.
I might
Uh,
not get to.
I hope you'll.
uh,
I hope you won't take it personally, but I probably will skip that because I don't. I live in Vegas and I don't. I stay away from anything
Gamble.
cards. I don't know how to. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know the rules. I moved here when I was very young.
I
And
mean, it's
decided-
very simple.
No,
I mean,
but
21,
Hey,
21 is
hey,
just,
hey,
hold on.
I don't want to learn on purpose.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do,
No, I
man.
don't.
You do, man.
I don't
Yes, you
wanna-
do. Because
No, I
after
don't.
after I teach you this, you're
But I
gonna
don't
go to the
wanna learn.
casino and you're gonna try to win, bro.
No,
and
I'm
just
not.
know that you don't owe me shit, man. You don't
No.
owe me not a dime.
No, what I'm gonna do is not pay attention and pretend I didn't hear it, and then I won't learn because I don't want to learn.
That's
Look,
very
man.
deliberate.
Yes, it is very.
Hey,
it was a
I wish,
very
I wish
deliberate
I had
choice.
that discipline.
No, it's not about discipline. I have to pick one. I have so many bad habits. I got to pick one and stick. I pick one bad habit
Okay,
at a
good.
time.
I'll keep my bad habit because I like to gamble. So
I have so many.
I told y'all.
I'm not saying I don't
told y'all
like.
I mean,
casino
I'm not
yesterday.
saying I'm not saying I don't like
think
gambling.
that
I'm just
I
saying
think
I'm not saying.
blackjack would be ultra bullish because in the crypto space, gambling and crypto is now starting to go hand in hand because crypto is a gamble. You know what I mean? So you might as well have the chances to double your bag, triple your bag, quadruple your bag while you risking your bag.
I don't want to know anything about card games, sir. No. No, if it has to do with a card game, I'm good. Again, I moved here when I was very young, and I made a choice never to learn card games, table games, or anything like that. And it's been over 20 years,
So you don't
and
play
I'm good.
Trump?
I'm good.
You don't play
Years you
Trump
stumbled
or
on your guns.
spades?
No, I don't play anything. I don't even know how to play
Wow.
Go Fish.
Wow.
I mean,
Well, that's a
who
good thing.
does?
I wish I didn't know how to fucking play
Who the
that.
fuck knows
I
how to
probably
play
have about 50
Go Fish?
grand right now
I
to put
don't know,
into
dude. Exactly.
post drip.
Exactly. I don't even know how to play Go Fish. Like at card games, I literally just try to avoid them because I know my personality. I have a very obsessive personality, and stuff like that where there's numbers involved, and I would get obsessed. No, I'm just gonna stay away.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this. Nah,
Dude,
the
I would become
the
if I
first
did
time,
that.
the
I would
first
become
time
a
his ass
degenerate.
play, the first time he play and he beat that dealer and he got 20, he gonna be like, "This my shit. This my shit right
Exactly.
here."
And
That's
listen, and that's the
exactly
reason why you
it.
don't play.
That's
Because the
exactly
first
why I'm
time,
not gonna
it's
do
the
it.
first time. But that
He
fucking
gonna be the
second time,
ambassador for
that
21.
second
Like,
time you're
look,
gonna be
this
at,
is
you're
how
gonna be.
you do it.
Hey,
Dude,
listen.
yeah.
The second time you're gonna be at the damn divorce office,
No,
with the
no.
attorney sitting at that damn table because
I'm good.
your wife gonna leave your ass because
I'm
all
good.
the shit you done spent. You can't pay the bills. Y'all out there at the top of the ramp with a sign talking about feed an ex crypto guy would work for crypto. Shit, anything you gonna have.
See,
Yeah, I'm telling you.
No, I'm
it
good.
It's very addictive.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
I
No,
just get
it
paid every
just-
day. That's
it-
the only
it-
reason
it
why
just-
it
it
don't bother
just-
me as much.
It just my personality just It's not a good
It's
thing.
not for gambling. It's not for
No.
I
gambling.
think of it just like
I get
starting a
stuck.
business.
I get
I
stuck.
like I said, it's just like starting a business. Everything is a gamble. People invest a lot of money into business, and that doesn't
Eh,
necessarily mean that they make
Yeah,
money.
but you got
but
to calculate the risk with business.
I know,
Gambling
but
is
I
just
mean,
say you can't change the word around.
you
It's still
can't
a
you
gamble.
can't calculate you can't calculate all the risks in business. There are uncalculated risks that you take in
I
business as
know,
well.
but there are
Listen,
less
but you
than
can't calculate
gambling.
for them. Yeah, but you can calculate for them. You can calculate for unforeseen shit that you
You're
don't know is
being
coming
okay. So
and
you're
prepare for it.
saying okay. Let's do a different analogy.
I'm a gambler, trust
You're
me.
saying I would have the same chance as getting a chick if I go to a gay bar than a
Where
straight
the
bar.
fuck did that come from?
It's a different
We said
analogy. It's a
It's a
different
gamble.
analogy.
no.
It's a different analogy.
It's a gamble.
If I go to a gay bar and gamble that, I see if I can find a woman, or I just go to the place where I know I'll find it.
I don't know, because women love gay bars.
Hey, but
So
listen,
You see?
but why would I go to a gay bar looking for a woman?
he just brought the
Odds are not
whole
in my
thought
favor.
up, though,
I
man.
know, I
He the
know,
one that
I
brought it
know,
up.
No,
I know,
he
but
brought.
that's
Hey,
the whole
did you
point.
just say Hey, you say unforeseen? Remember?
Like shit.
That's unforeseen. Hey, how do you know? Like a girl I used to date, her best friend was gay. They tried the best to get me, invite me to the damn gay bar. They're like, oh no, it's cool. I said, no, the fuck it ain't. I say, why the fuck would I go to a gay bar as a straight man? I mean,
Exactly.
make that
Now,
make sense
now,
to me,
now.
right? Yeah,
It
no,
doesn't.
listen,
I have
that
been to
makes
a
no
gay
sense.
bar. I have been to a gay
I've
bar,
never.
but
I
Yeah,
won't.
I haven't.
I'm good.
I went there
Who
because
said they have?
I have. I went there because to work because I was taking pictures.
Yeah, hey, I'm gonna turn that job down. That's one I'm
Exactly. That's like,
to
would
do.
you be a
That's just
bartender at a
hey,
gay
listen
club?
to me.
I'm good.
And
I'm
listen,
No,
good. I don't even want to serve
my
drinks
close, I
here.
have
no,
a,
no,
one of
no,
my
no, no,
closest
no,
friends
no,
was gay.
no. I don't mind at all. Like I have to. Like I would never go to a gay bar because I have no reason to go to a gay bar. But if I'm being paid to take pictures at a gay bar, give me my fucking money. Stay still.
I don't know. I don't want that kind. I don't need that kind of pressure.
Stay still.
Shut the fuck
I
up.
don't
I don't
need,
know. It
that
might
pressure.
be
All
some chick that you know from way back when, and she walking past
I
this
don't know.
gay bar while you walking in, and then your shit
I
viral
actually
now.
no. I actually won. I actually I put that.
I mean,
I put
technically, it wouldn't be if you got your equipment. They gonna figure you in there working. I mean,
no. I
I'm sure
actually
you
won like a
be
little
carrying
award for
cameras.
that photo. I actually won a little award locally for that photo thing. So
Great. I
that's
never
cool.
would have won.
Okay. Okay.
I'm a photographer. That's what I.
Yeah.
That's my photo over there. I took that. Well, I made that rather. But that's what I'm a photographer. I don't
By
gay,
trade.
straight. I don't give a fuck what you are.
Yeah. You
I
just
don't
like the
care.
money. I don't blame you.
I don't
Yeah,
give a damn.
it's cool.
Well, I
I do a
mean,
gay wedding. I
money
just want to go
doesn't
to a
have
bar.
a creed.
No, it doesn't. You want to
No,
give me
no,
money?
it doesn't.
Bring it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't give a damn. More power to you. Just as long as you don't try to tell me that I have to,
Participate
No,
in
to
only
Do
thing I
extra
care
stuff.
about is if the check go through.
yeah,
If they bank card go through, oh, we cool.
yeah.
We cool.
Nah.
I'm good. I
Nah,
don't.
man, money. That's like I don't have no problem doing business with
Well,
an
not
overly
just.
gay person, or it don't matter to me. Business is business.
Yeah, I don't. No, that's not an issue for me. That's never been. It just. I brought up that analogy because I wanted to be. It was just an over exaggerated analogy to prove a point.
I know
That,
you're real shitty for it too.
but
So now, now he
but
has to agree with you.
now the thing is
He didn't want to.
like it was just because of the randomness. Like it could have been anything else. Like if you would ask me that if we were talking about this like 10 minutes earlier, I probably would have picked something even weirder. My wife has this thing where she compares, like her comparisons are so dramatic. Like if I accidentally bump into her, she'll poke me in the eye. 'Cause that's the same thing. So I call it octopuses and oranges, right? She's
I
always
call that domestic violence, and you
well that
need to
too,
if you want to
that
talk to
too.
somebody,
Yes.
they have outlets for that.
Yeah. You need to call somebody. She poking eyes and shit. What if she poking
Yep.
eye? You
And
can't do
I
nothing.
mean, just
Sir,
imagine when you don't make dinner.
can we I don't have
What
to
if you
imagine
supposed
it's
to
happened.
compound and you hit claim?
Black eye. Black fucking eye. You did that shit Coach did, you be dead. Coach just compounded 10,000 drip.
Anyways,
Oh, you fucking bitch! You made me compound. You made me claim I'm supposed to compound.
You dying
Oh,
today.
you guys are stupid.
time to take a ride down by the lake. That's where we going now, baby.
Stroll down memory
We're
lane.
going, we're going down by the lake.
You guys are dumb. No,
Hey, but
no.
one of us coming back, by the way.
Seriously, like
Premium is paid up. I'm getting my money back in the
Okay.
insurance premium.
I'm
Like,
gonna start whistling that Jeepers Creepers shit to her ass.
like her it's just her comparisons are just so silly. You know what I mean? Like it's the same thing.
Hey,
No, it's
I
not.
advise you to keep your glasses on.
I do. I do.
Please keep your glasses.
Sometimes when I'm getting too close to
fact,
her,
you need to get
I
some-
put them on.
In fact, sometimes you need to get some. You might need to get some safety shields on the side of them bitches so you can.
You talking about them
She
Charles
sound like
Oakleys?
She sound
Them
like she's
Charles
a
Oakleys.
Yeah, she
You need
sound
the
like she's a
Oakleys.
professional eye poker. You
Yes,
might better
made
get
me
you some
snort.
side.
That's so funny. No. When I know I'm in danger, I'll put on like a helmet or something.
Just I already had a 9 and 1 pushed in every time you're around her. That way you ain't got to push out 3 digits because you can't see, so you can feel your way to the 1.
I'll put a cop on face.
Exactly.
I'll put a cop on FaceTime and be like, "Hey, honey, I have something to tell you."
You don't even have to do that nowadays. You just turn Alexa on and you just mention cops, and that's all you got to do now. That bitch gonna call the police.
Hey,
She gonna be
But-
quiet
but-
as fuck. She a silent snitch.
nah, listen. But the wife probably gonna poke both his damn eyes out before they get there, and then she's dipping.
He can't see
100
shit.
miles and running. He can't see until he can't even get to the door now. So they just gonna be beating on this motherfucker. I'll be long gone.
Which way did he go?
I can't see.
Oh man, y'all silly.
I was born that
Oh.
way.
I joined your YouTube also, brother.
Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. I will be here tomorrow. Come talk to me. Come, because this is my life. Let's try to figure out how to make some money together.
Yeah, I talked to Moonshot. I was trying. He was telling me I need to start because I cut up sometime in the post rate room, and they's like, man, everybody keep asking me what's my YouTube channel. I don't have one, so I was like, I don't have a channel, so I don't know. I bought all the. I just got some equipment in a couple days ago. Just
What'd you get?
mixer and all that little stuff to start. I don't, man. I bought. Hey, I'm gonna lie to you, not since I don't know much about it. I bought some shit off Temu. Hey, it's a start.
Good luck.
Look,
I know.
I'm
Hey.
starting my YouTube channel because the thing that I'm noticing is, this guy has said it. I think he said it in this chat the other day. He said that if you post 3 videos,
Yeah, frack.
Yep,
a
3
week.
video. Well, he said if you do 3 and have any kind 3 engagements, it doesn't have to be videos.
Yeah.
You can post 3. And
Short,
it's
just,
made
whatever it
a year
is.
from now.
Consistency. Let's see. I have 146 today. Let's see what it is in a year after doing this day by day. I'm, maybe 10,000 people stop by a day, and maybe one will stop by a week. Stay a week. That'll be cool. I don't need
Like,
everybody to
shit.
stay. I just need a few of you.
Well, I mean, the whole thing is
I want to get one of them plaques from YouTube.
like mine's. This the thing that I've learned. It don't matter what you talk about on YouTube. Like, there are people that are there that agree with your idea, just like them people that talk shit about drip. There are people that agree with their idea and they like, subscribe, comment, and they watch all they fucking bullshit videos. So at the end of the day, it's all about the crowd that you are talking to. Whoever you could be talking about planting fucking tulips and shit. I mean,
Like
there's some
St.
people out
Jude's.
there that
They gonna be
love
out there watching.
tulips.
Yep.
They like, oh man, this person got this idea about tulips, and now your fucking tulip channel is off the chain. And all you was doing was you was in your garden planting the same goddamn tulips that you went to the store and paid for, and now YouTube is paying you to buy tulips.
Can you
That's some
imagine?
bullshit.
Can you imagine how cool it is for some people Like imagine like 100 years ago, the guy who had the weird foot fetish about, or the guy, or the people who like had the weird fetish about people whispering in your ear. They were lonely and they were being ostracized. You know, they were being like called bastards.
Exactly.
They just were
Now
too
there's a
early.
platform for that
They
shit.
were entrepreneurs. They were too early.
What are you talking about, man? This girl just made
Yeah, the NPC,
$250,000
the NPC
bottling
chick.
her farts, bruh. She sold her farts on her fan only page and she made
Wow.
250 grand.
Wow.
So
That is nasty
if
as shit.
any of you need like socks or feet pictures, call me.
Bitch, we don't want your feet.
I'm not saying
No, I'm gonna take
you.
it.
I'm
He's
saying
gonna
any.
take the pictures for you.
No, listen, listen.
He's a
Oh
photographer.
yeah, that
Remember?
too. That too. I'll do that too. But I was saying not you. I said it broadly. Anyone out there?
Sound like you got a little foot fetish yourself. You
No,
like,
I
look, you
have a
want me to
little
take the
money
pictures of your
fetish,
feet?
and I don't mind facilitating your foot fetish to get the money.
But like, there's a
My,
market
yeah,
for anything. That's why
Yes,
when you was talking about the drip fans only, like that could actually pop. Like
it
I don't know how
would.
the fuck
It would
I don't know
pop.
how the fuck that idea got thrown away. Like,
It
I
would
mean,
fucking
people
and on top of
because
it, it can be even more one-sided because the people that would be joining their team, they don't have to get shit back. All that money can go
exactly,
towards the fucking influencer to compound and then
exactly,
decide who to airdrop to. It
exactly.
would be
Like
even
it'll be
better than drip.
because you would be getting paid from this platform. You know what I
That
mean?
I'm
appreciates.
lost. I'm lost. What you guys talking about?
I
What
wanted
happened?
I wanted a only drip, like Patreon, but make it drip.
Okay.
Like a fans only page for drip
Yeah, keep it
and
drip. Keep it locked behind the team wall. You know, like you got to be on their team to see their only fans, whatever Patreon, whatever the fuck. You want to see their toes, you got to be on their team. You know, whatever you want to be, you got to be on their team. And these simps are already giving the influencer all their money, but now these simps can they also get part of a lottery because that influencer can take some drip and send it back to these simps for being simps. And then knowing these simps, they'll probably just send it back to the influencer anyways for more feet.
Right. Hey, you
It's
something like a damn
beautiful.
genius.
It's beautiful.
You something like a genius, cause there's simple-minded people out here just like that.
Seriously, these simps are gonna give these women
Serious.
their money anyways. Now you turn it into a daily ROI platform that these influencers can sucker even more simps into it because they'll get a chance at winning a lot. Like imagine OnlyFans, but you add in a lottery to it too. So now these sims can win a lottery and try to go baller in real life and see if they can actually get laid. It would go. It would go. I would join too. Angelina Jolie, if you have an only drips.
that sounds perverted.
It was
Very.
meant to be, sir. It was meant to be.
Nah, I'll
Mission
join
accomplished.
Rihanna's only drip page.
Yeah, for science, right?
No.
Okay then. No. Seriously, let's make it. Somebody out there, make me an only
Nothing,
drips.
nothing that I would do on Rihanna's only drip page would be science.
To you, I'm sure it could be science to somebody else. Sorry, I can't. I had this
All
kid.
right, guys, I'm about to go take care of some customers.
All right,
Y'all,
brother.
I'll talk to you guys
I'm
later.
gonna be online for a couple more hours because I'm gonna do this until my wife comes home.
Gotcha.
That's it. That's
All
gonna
right,
be my
maybe.
SQ.
Well, now I got like 3 customers to see, so it'll be night before I get back home.
All right, no worries.
Yeah, I'm gonna check back in a second too.
I'm gonna
All
go
right,
over
guys, take care.
to the AMA in like an hour and a half, though.
Okay, I'll see you in a second.
All right. Oh yes, I was researching something. Ooh. No, I can't listen to music on this because streaming. Yes, bad.
getting with us and blaming us for shit we ain't even in control of. You done got with a nigga, now you talking about, you fucked up my self-esteem. Bitch, it's called self-esteem. It's esteem of your motherfucking self, bitch. How the fuck can I fuck up how you feel about you, simple bitch? We tired of y'all getting
Oh, that's the best ever.
Man, what y'all up to and shit in here?
Nothing, man. I'm just I'm trying to get into this routine. Is all.
That's what's up. The hardest thing is the first 30 days.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get into this routine. The boys are gonna have
The routine?
yeah. I'm trying to do it from like 9 a.m. to like about 3 p.m. when my wife comes home. So we'll see.
Damn. Did you try to put a whole shift in?
Well, I mean, like this is what I do all day, anyways. I just sit in front of the computer
No,
and
I feel you.
do
I'm on
research.
Telegram all day long, but the live streaming part, yeah. But if
I mean,
it's just the voice chat.
the only difference is my camera's on. That's it. This is what I would be doing all day anyways. I would be researching, except I'm not researching today. I'm mostly joking.
My friends are sitting clowning on me.
How's the party going?
Oh man, my son's here. And my boy Checker, he's grilling and shit. He's
Do
here
you want
clowning on me and shit.
do you want me to show
They're
the
saying like,
party?
oh no.
Do you
Whenever
want,
I start talking about crypto, they never listen and shit. And then all of a sudden that, oh shit, yeah, I did. Don't burn my fucking hand. Woo! And then then we got the grill shit hot as hell. Woo! Woo! Fingers are burning and shit.
Nice.
Nah, man. My friends be laughing at me and shit because, they know, what I'm saying, I have categories of friends. I've been back where I'm living at right now, 15 years, right? And I have some new friends I met the first year I came back home. So I got like 15-year friends, 10-year friends, just like I was doing different shit at different times in my life. I'm 50 years old, you know what I'm saying? What I did in my 20s, I ain't doing in my 50s. What I did in my 30s, I'm not doing in my 40s.
Yeah.
And so fucking, you know what I'm saying? So when I started fucking getting in my 30s, 35s, you know what I'm saying? When I started talking about crypto, you know what I'm saying? They started ignoring me and shit, you know? Like, oh, Bitcoin $1,000, you know what I'm saying? Ethereum $700, you know what I'm saying? So they heard all the fucking stories and shit, but they never jumped in. Like, oh no, I'll just go get a job. He goes, oh no, my crypto is a 9-to-5 job, and you know what I'm saying? Which they make good money and shit, but like right now and shit, you saying like, so you're gonna turn into a full shift. They kind of laugh like, man, he goes, they wish they would take crypto a little more seriously because, I'm not fucking rich, but I do $50,000 to $100,000 a year over the last 4 or 5 years consistently.
That's awesome.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, man, about 50K, 60K and shit, you know what I'm saying? Man, that's about it. That's all you need to survive. I'm a very simple man, And they laugh at me and shit, like, what I'm saying? They still work and, a lot of them have their own businesses, but they laugh at me like, I wish I would listen to your dad fucking, 10 years ago or 7 years ago when I got in. I got in 2017, 2018.
Mm.
And so it's been about 7 years, but they laugh at me now and shit. Like, man, I try to tell everybody. I'm on a mountaintop screaming it. No one's trying to listen to it,
Yeah. I wish I would listen to myself years ago too. I wish I should have gone all into crypto a long time ago. Dumbass. Well, it's not too late.
Yeah, no, like I say,
At least it's not too late.
I was like in the MML, all the fucking marketing shit. And a friend of mine says, hey, you need to jump in this one. They're paying out Bitcoin. And this was like fucking 2015, 2016, you know what I'm saying? Before I knew what crypto was.
Damn.
And I turned it down.
Damn,
I turned
son.
it down. And he was even willing to buy me in for $100. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, fucking, I'm like, hey, I'll give you $100 and shit. You know what I'm saying? To come underneath me, $100, sign up and shit like that. I'll get $10 commission. And like, oh, nah. It's like, I'm sitting here like, what was it like? Pay after this, it's credit card, that kind of credit card, like the net teller, all that kind of, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you had to fucking sign up for another card from another country to get fucking paid. Sometimes, it didn't work out. So I didn't even give two thoughts about Bitcoin as a commission payment.
But like I said, I wish I fucking would have. I'd have been in like 2 years earlier.
Yeah. I just wish I didn't know about John McAfee, man.
Oh, dude, I don't even want to tell you the stories about my John McAfee stories, bro. I don't even want to tell you that shit.
I just wish if I didn't know about him, I would have kept researching. I would have. I know it's an excuse, but the man just turned me off so much, and you know, and that was a character flaw on my end. I shouldn't
Yeah.
have let
No,
something
but
like that stop me.
check this out. I was teamed up. I wasn't teamed up. I was promoting a company that won World CryptoCon in 2020 in Las Vegas, and their whole thing was they had John McAfee on this fucking Never card deal to where you could fucking spend crypto and you could use your card anywhere you want to. John McAfee was a sports person for him, so like the people that I was teamed up with, you know what I'm saying, well, the company that that I was promoting at the time. Um, then they're all in the cruise with John McAfee and all this kind of shit for like a year and a half and shit. The platform came out, but it just flopped and shit, you know. But yeah, fucking, I heard some fucked up stories about John McAfee though.
Yeah, like I said, I just saw him sniffing cocaine off a hooker's ass and telling me to buy
Oh no,
Bitcoin.
I seen him shoot up on a live stream before.
Right, and then at the same time, he was telling me to buy Bitcoin, and then I thought to myself, they are right. This is for scammers. So I left it alone.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Yeah.
I let that confirm that I thought that if this dude is endorsing it and this is what he's doing, it must be a scam.
Yeah.
Confirmation bias. I expected something bad and I let myself, you know, yeah, good times. Don't do that. Be
Oh no.
open-minded. No,
Shit.
I'm telling the people on the stream. Not that there's
Yeah.
anybody on the stream, but don't do that. Don't let confirmation bias fuck you over.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. I
hey,
got.
hey,
Yeah.
brother. Remember what I mentioned earlier about doing that project?
Uh huh.
Yeah, I wanna talk to you. If if you have time, whenever you have time, we can video chat each other or something. I wanna run some things by you. Okay,
All right.
if
I'll
that's
be.
okay.
It is. Send me a message. I'll be off. I'll be off the stream like around 3ish. It's. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I love to do things the right way. If I'm gonna do something, and especially use intellectual property, whatever, at least I want to let the person know and get their feedback and approval. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but this isn't my project though. Just so you know, it's Matt and Eric's. So
Oh, really?
yeah. So I just like it, and I like the team. I like what they're doing. I don't know.
Hmm.
I just think they're trying to do right.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've been following them, man. I've been in two of their projects. I think
Yeah.
the cookies and that other burner swap one. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. I started talking to Matt and Eric like about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years.
Okay.
Their very first project, it was the Bandit project. Then
Hmm.
there was Burn Swap, Cookies, and this evolution. So I've been talking to them for a while, and I see them in the space. So I'm like a groupie. I'm their groupie. That's what it is.
No, it's all good, but yeah, we still can talk, man. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So
I advise quite a few other projects. So if you want to talk, I'll be happy to.
definitely. All right, sounds good. I'll talk to you later. I'll send you a message.
All right, buddy.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. That's something. That's another thing I do. I talk to a bunch of projects and I give them my opinion. Sometimes they like it, sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Mm. Come talk to me. I'm bored. Uh, let's see. When is the AMA with? Superman. Superman. Where's Superman? I thought I was in the room. Yes, I am in the room. That's a real cuckoo. Okay. That's supposed to be Dark Side. No, that's Cyborg or something. No, what am I doing here? There we go. Oh, that's supposed to be Lex. How is this Lex? You guys are messing with me. Alright, I don't. Alright. CCD. 64. Go back. Interesting. The usual suspects are in the room. BRB. No more coffee. Still on this one. For reals. Sure. Just no.
Your entire paycheck. If you
Exactly.
have money, if you have money at the end of the week,
What the fuck? What the fuck is a refund? What could it be? Ugh. Is there a second device that has audio coming in? No. I don't understand what that means. Boom, boom, boom. I don't get what. Confusion. Yes, I got distracted with Superman. But there's a reverb. Where could that be coming from? Let's see. I don't have any other audio sources plugged in. Except for the phone, but I don't think it's looking for audio there. Could it be? Speakers off. Let's see. This has a mic. Sound settings. Inputs. Ah, blah 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 blah. Ah, there is a continuity camera. Isn't that doing it? But why can't I? Yes. Yeah. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Hello. Okay, okay, okay. Is that what it is? No, it's just the mic audio one. This one, I lowered it, and it's not spiking anymore. Let's see. It's not doing it as blah 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 blah. Okay. Yeah, there's another setting here. Blah 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 blah. Okay, hopefully that fixed the spiky whatever problem that was. And how about this one? Fuck. You suck. Blah blah blah. I don't need this on. How do I turn it off? Oh, I just had to touch him? Alright, very awkward. Ah, damn it. Distractions. How is that Lex Luthor?
So a lot of us are having this issue with the microphone being too low in OBS. So let's fix this today. Once you get your microphone connected and added and all that good stuff, hit the little settings widget right here. Go to advanced audio properties. Now, whichever name or option your microphone is under, you have to bring up the percentage. But to first see the percentage, you have to check this box right here. Once you check it, you can see the percentage. Originally, it's like on 100. I put mine on 700. That's still not enough, so you can put it to any number you can type. So 1,000. It sounds like a lot, but once you play around with the gain and the settings some more, you'll start to figure out that you may need more than way more than 100. But if this helped you out, let me know. But that's all I have for you. Much love to each. Every one of you. I'm your downloading pirate, and I'm out.
OBS Studio audio settings honestly sucks balls because when you're first starting out as a beginner, it's so overwhelming. So that's why I'm gonna break it down super simple and easy so that way you don't end up with beard hair patches like myself. So let's jump into OBS Studio. So to get us started, you can see at the very bottom, this is the audio mixer. These are gonna be your different audio sources. So in this case, I have my desktop audio, which is gonna be anything that comes out of my desktop computer, my game volume, any music that's playing in a browser, and that sort of thing. Then below it, we have our microphone settings, because obviously you can hear that when I'm talking to my mic, the little bar's going up, so that just means that it's accurately hearing us. And then you can see we have these little volume knobs below, which just adjust the volume. So if you want it more quiet, go to the left. You want it louder, you go to the right. And usually when you see this stuff, you don't want it peaking all the way to the right in the hard red and staying there. But this little black line that's going dancing between the green and the yellow is usually a good spot to try and keep your audio at. So that way you're not blowing out your listeners' ears, which I am truly guilty of. So this might seem like common sense and easy, which it is. That's why I started with it first. But now it's time to get into the more advanced settings. But if you guys are too distracted by this cool overlay that I have here, I actually got it for free from Own Pro. And you guys can too. I'll leave a link in the description down below where you guys can quickly check this out. Click on join.
So a lot of us are having this issue with the microphone being too low in OBS. So let's fix this today.
blah, blah, blah.